Episode something. Episode 49, 8, 7, 8. 49? Is it 49?
This is 49.
Oh, we almost golden. We almost there.
49s. 49.
Yeah. Why you so far back? What'd I do?
Half century.
They trying to give me the beauty shot.
Oh, really? Oh, they want y'all staggered like that? And lane one.
I don't know.
It's that glisten off of Richie.
Yeah, Richie, you got. I've never seen a head shaped like that. There's no helmet ever made from bike to Riddell that's gonna fit that nugget. That motherfucking
old leather helmet.
Oh,
man.
yeah, leather.
There's something that'll form to it.
That's what it was built for.
You gotta heat it up so it can form fit.
It's a family trait. Every Porter baby that is born has a head just like this.
I mean, it's stressed too. It's like Uranus. It's the biggest head.
I'm back now. I'm back.
Oh, no, that's a planet. You can't give me no pause on the planet. Uranus. I mean, that head look like thoughts. Like, look at this shit. It's like veins just going up into space.
Put some extra armor all on there today. That thing glistening, man.
You ever seen a dog like you got a big head, but that's just because you're a bear. But
Got a big ass head too.
I got a little head compared to that. Seriously, what's your fitted hat? Like, what's for real?
7 5/8.
Boy, stop. MJ got a bigger one than that right now.
What's yours? What's yours?
That was crazy.
What's yours? 8.
8 5/8, right? 8 and 5.
These
8
lengths,
and 5/8?
the lengths sound crazy.
Oh no, maybe 7 5/8. Okay, 7 5/8. 8 is big.
I don't know anybody that wears an
You a
8
7
hat.
5/8?
Yeah.
I don't know anybody that wears an 8 hat.
My
That's
cousin,
true, that's
my
true.
cousin Vince wears an 8 hat.
Is that the one whose jersey you was wearing?
No, that's my other cousin Vince.
The AFL ass homie.
This is my cousin who was Miles Davis's nephew.
Okay.
And one of the heirs to the Miles
dropped
Davis
that.
estate. I dropped that on purpose.
Yeah, you dropped
Pick
that.
that name up.
Yeah.
Name drop.
I did, yeah.
Hold on. We can't get off. I got to hear your hat size because I know it's small.
I wear
Vince was in
snapback,
high school.
so probably
his
like
parents
7
had
and
to
a
get
4th.
him a custom-made football helmet.
Damn.
Jeez.
Because his head was that
OJ,
He
big.
wears an 8.
That's an OJ head.
Hey, what's me?
Shit, that's like a Yamin head. He got a Yamin.
Y'all may got a
What's
big
been
old
going on, fellas? Any new purchases or anything, man?
Damn, I wanted to hear his hat size. His head so
It's
little.
like- I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I haven't worn
It's a
fitted in
6
so long.
foot.
Since he's talking.
6.
Since he's talking, you
What am I,
know.
preemie?
Since he's talking.
I'm about a 6.
A 6 and 5.
You're in the NICU.
Right.
We are the littles. You remember that show? We are the littles.
I think it was like 7 and a quarter or something. Nah, yeah, it definitely was.
You go liquor store, they be like, no, no hat.
I think it was 7 and a
7
quarter.
1/4 is small.
That is little.
7 and a quarter, 7 had one of them. It's been a long time since I wore
It was
fitted.
tough dating when you were little, huh?
Nah.
They were like, oh, that little head, them little hands,
Nah.
little feet. It's all
We
little.
made up for it in other places. There you go.
What we doing?
Beetlejuice.
Funny
Hi,
thing is,
Donald. You wanna
on
ask your
camera, they
question
probably
now?
think I'm like an abnormally sized person.
You are little.
I'm a normal size individual.
Yeah, he 5'11".
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He trying to make it
5'10".
seem like
Keep going.
you would think that I'm like
5'10",
5'3" the way he be talking.
5'8", 5'9".
I didn't think you were normal.
You know, he put
What's
extras
normal?
on it. He put
I think
his
5'10".
basketball
No,
height.
11.
Average male height is like 5'8",
But
5'9".
Oh, no.
His
okay.
basketball
I'm
height is
above-
5.
I'm above
His
average.
basketball height
You're
is
above average.
5'11".
There it is.
His basketball height is 5'11". His actual height 5'9".
Oh, he got that?
No,
like in
basketball.
high school?
That basketball they listed me at 6 feet,
Oh,
and I was
Which high school?
no high school and college. I got listed
You
at
probably
6
wrote
feet.
that in there.
They both
No,
got it wrong.
they always boost it up. They always boost it
Yeah,
up.
I was listening to 6'4".
Right.
Oh, boy.
That's
So
what
You
I'm
had that
saying.
high top then. No way.
I had them hops.
Hey,
That's what it
Marcel
was.
was not listening on anything with basketball.
I was sorry.
I
For
know,
real.
I know.
I bucked the stereotype.
by the way you
I was
walk.
the first one picked every time they saw and open run. Oh, I walk in. They're like, damn, we got Wiley. Then the second game, they're like, we trading Wiley. this motherfucker.
But it
Sorry.
still worked. 'Cause
Yes,
you
they
said you
won.
big and
Picks.
fast, so you either played basketball or you played football. So
Yeah.
you did one of the two.
But I got something that's going to change all of that. Y'all ready for this? I almost need a drum roll. We need some damn drum roll. Oh, there we go.
That was a good one.
I am officially about to get
Out the closet.
We were waiting. Hey,
Congratulations. Be yourself.
Throw them flags.
We love you for you.
Hi.
Rainbow.
A lifetime supply of baby oil.
I ain't talking to y'all. Hey,
And a membership to the Abbey.
Lifetime. VIP.
Gold card.
The card is pink.
Hey, it ain't me. I ain't talking to y'all. That was a good one. Because I admit, sometimes the tea and zesty. I'm on the tea. I'm on the tea. It's almost out. No, that ain't the reason. I officially yesterday found out that I am going to get hip surgery. Yeah, I'm about to do it. No more of this. No more of this. It's going down. Some basketball. Look out. I'm about to go do what I do.
No more?
50. No more. No more limping. No more simping. I'm coming out there athlete 50.
You've been doing that shit so long, you're going to be fixed and still be.
Muscle memory.
Yeah, I went to Snibby. Our boy at school, Dr. Jason Snibby, world-renowned hip surgeon, all types of surgeries. But I went there yesterday and we took that x-ray. He was like, you want to see this? I was like, yeah, let me see. He was like, you are bone on bone, brother. I was like, damn. Because my wife is bone on bone. Oh, here we go.
Flag that man. Flag him.
2 bones, talking about bones on bones.
My knee is like
You might as well
that.
Your
take
knee
care
is
of
bone
My
on
knee
bone.
is bone on bone.
You might as well
So you
take
feel
care of
it,
that
huh?
gut while you down there, while you sleep.
No,
just have
the-
get you a six-pack or something.
Just let all that jello out.
Suck all that shit out.
Bring
while
in
you
the
down there asleep.
liposuction.
Right.
Hey, real spit though.
That's what the
I am-
IG girls do.
I'm so excited for the pain to go away.
Yeah.
But more importantly, I could work out again. Like, I've been working out at 70, 60% because it hurts. Like, after a while, you're like, dog, I can't even walk for 15 minutes without it hurting.
My hips checked out too, because I can like bend down,
Do
put
it.
this one sock on, but the other side, I got a spot where I can't go further. It's just like,
Oh, so one side is better, huh?
Yeah, it's just,
Do you stretch at all? Because I know a lot of times guys, when they stop playing, they just
I have not
don't do
stretched in
You probably
Old
should.
linemen, I don't think they ever stretch, period.
You probably
warm
need to
up
do
on the
like
treadmill.
yoga, Pilates, or
I
something
warm up on the
first.
treadmill.
When are you doing it?
That
It's
stretching.
probably going to be right before Thanksgiving, that week of Thanksgiving, because you can't drive for 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
But he told me, he's
that's
like,
me and my knee.
in 2 weeks, chill, Kane, Walker. Then in about 4 weeks,
I'ma
6
kick-
weeks, he's like, you gone. You ready. I'm back on the pickleball court. He said, you going to be official. And it looked good. Me and the kids watched the surgery online, and they were like, Daddy, that look like filet mignon. And I was like, oh, no, that's his hip. They were just filleting this dude and taking this ball out, this like hip.
Oh, flag that man.
Whatever they call it, hip joint. It was wild, but I'm excited. So
I didn't even think to do that. I need to look up to see the ACL surgery online, see if I can watch it, and
Yeah.
see what they actually do.
oh, absolutely, you can watch
Hey,
them.
you
all
cannot,
of them.
you cannot do it yourself, Blaze.
No, I ain't gonna do it myself.
Ladies and gentlemen, Utah State.
Blaze, no.
Watching
You
for
know
that.
Blaze has to try to figure. You know Blaze. Be like,
Shit.
hey, babe.
If I
hey,
could, I
babe.
would.
He's pretty hands-on.
Hey,
He
he
on
gonna get his
Amazon?
wife. He gonna get his wife. Be like, hey,
He on
babe.
Amazon.
Hey, babe, watch this. You think? Hey, babe, you think you can?
He on Amazon.
Hey, hold this right quick.
Like,
If-
right.
If I could, I would do. I
Hope
would
this
find this
It
shit
was a
out.
fucking joke, man. Utah fucking State, Columbia. Don't start that shit today.
Did that hurt? Did that hurt?
We just
Y'all
started.
been on TV a lot.
49. Episode 49. I'm had it with your shit.
No,
me get my
you
shit
started
out.
at 48. You've been on one.
Let me get my shit out before this hip get right. Shit. 'Cause I gotta take his ass. He might come back. He might come back full of froggy.
gonna be a little limp, but you
that's
don't
what I'm
feel
saying. Let me get all my shit out before this hip get right.
Cuz,
Shit,
you
'cause
better
he might
get it-
come back full of froggy.
I'm coming back 240. I'm gonna be in all the masters competitions, them old senior citizen 50+ shits, pickleball, track,
You outs-
everything.
you outside.
I'm outside, 6-pack out, Anna Marie, watch it.
Not
You
track,
know what I'm saying? Cause I'm going back to Venice Beach. Them girls gonna remember your boy.
You going back to that
Life.
shot? You going back to that shot?
I'm-
There.
Chill.
Hey, you gonna start
No,
getting
that
them
was the hit.
tacos again?
I'm gonna start eating them tacos. He knows.
She gonna start cooking for you when
He
you
knows.
get that right.
Because when the belly go away, you know what comes out to play. You know what I'm saying? I can see you. I see you down there, boy. Where you at?
There we go.
There I go. Hey, dog, I'm a fine
Where you
ass
been?
dude.
It's not
gonna
enough
be a
flags
problem.
in here, and we just started.
Right.
They already shifted.
I'm sorry. That's two. One is yours.
No, it bounced off of the table. I had to pause. I know I didn't think about it.
He trying to go like this. See, that's the problem with the pause game. You can't talk normal English. He was like this.
No, because y'all missed it.
right in the middle.
No, y'all missed it.
He just started thinking of a sandwich. He started going.
I had a bad one before we started filming. I'm glad I got it out before. That's why.
You had a bad one?
And Blaze caught it. That's why.
Blaze catch area one. He caught mine earlier today.
He
do.
felt me
gonna
catch
catch
myself
him.
right
Yeah.
there.
Sometimes I don't say anything. I just
let
let
him
them
go.
fly.
I was coaching the kids yesterday, and I kept going, and I turned back, and their faces was just like, and I'm like, oh, shit.
They're not even focused.
I had to think back about what I said. I'm like,
They
They ain't even paying attention.
I'm like, come
They
on,
were
dog.
disgusted.
I'm going on to the next play, and they was like,
They're like, Coach, you
I'm
can't
like-
let that slide.
I turned back. I'm like, man.
I wish
by
I
the
would
way,
coach a
by the
group
way, we
of
won too.
pausers.
We won too.
How many games y'all lost? Because y'all must have lost a
That's
few.
high school though.
No,
If you was coaching high school kids, you would have to deal with that too.
Shit. I'm all right. I'm podding right now.
Yeah.
I knocked them little.
When you come, you
Hell no.
got one more game to come to. All right, next
Y'all not
week,
going to
next
playoffs?
Thursday. Yeah, you gonna go to playoffs.
Okay, I'd rather go to the
we
first
got
playoff
it depends how these next two go, but yeah, we 4
I'll
and 4.
pull up to that.
4-4.
Yeah.
Y'all regular as shit.
You playing on a Thursday
For Halloween, because Halloween Friday.
at the school?
Yeah.
Shit, I'll come up to there.
Yeah, come
I'll
through.
pull up.
Who y'all play?
Man, we ain't gonna put all that out there. I want no
Oh, okay.
randoms
Okay, I
coming.
feel
We
that. I
talk
feel
about
that.
it later.
I feel that. 4 and 4. Y'all go make the playoffs or no?
We should, but we gotta win these next two. For sure, we win the next two. It's locked in. We win 1 out of 2. You know, it's.
It's like somebody telling me I'm going to see the Cleveland Brown game, but
But with the
Dylan
high
Gabriel,
school
of course.
stuff, with the high school stuff now,
I wait.
it's different. But
I
it's
don't want to see
different.
no 4-14. Fuck y'all.
Wow,
See
dog.
average. I can stay home and be average. I can see me walk with my bad hip. That's
Hey, I appreciate y'all coming, man.
They not coming. They promising to come. It's a big
When-
difference.
when-
Hit them on
we
Thursday.
support. We support.
I support too. But I know there's gonna be a big group text that happens on Thursday. Oh man. Look, big dog, my
I
bad.
thought I could make it.
I know. You know what?
Some came up.
You gonna be the one
You know I
starting
don't
it.
have no problem
You
going
gonna be the one leading it
going
off.
up there because
Man, this hip start acting up.
Oh,
man.
shut your shit.
I can't stand that long.
Oh, speaking of group text, are you okay? Because I know you murked me. Is that the New York way?
I'm always okay.
Y'all be man.
Dog.
I come back to my. I be like,
Watch him, he
I
about
come
to
back
spin it.
sometimes. I be
You
like,
see it's coming. He about to spin it. Look,
Ladies and
look.
gentlemen, we just had the longest
you
group
see it's
text
coming.
battle, I think, in group text history. It was like 2, 3, maybe 4 hours.
it was
Because of you.
hours.
It was
Because of you.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
left multiple times. I was like, all right.
Yeah, but stop it. Stop.
No,
you
no,
guys
no,
like,
no.
He came back with a
Stop.
dissertation.
it was a whole bunch of
you
paragraphs.
did.
That's all I'm about to say.
Dissertations.
Hey, it was a whole bunch of paragraphs.
You played into
I
this
didn't
too.
recap it.
You played into this too. I ain't gonna let you
I
escape.
didn't
No, he
recap.
played into it. He started it.
Yeah, because I left, and it was like an hour later,
What'd I
and
say?
you threw something in there and fired him back up.
Okay, so let's start
and
it
then
off.
I was like, all
It
right,
was a
well,
simple, normal, mature conversation through text.
Right.
About, it was like DJ Vlad, the homie, and he-
forgot what it was about. Until you just brought it up.
That's what it was.
it was about
Yes.
Vlad
Yes.
and the homie, and we were just talking about how
I said Vlad was the biggest.
Vlad.
Yeah, I said Vlad was the biggest in this the space that he's in.
and that's what I really forget our group
And then
text.
Terry was like, I haven't watched Vlad in like 10 years.
He hasn't watched Vlad in 10 years. And I was like, that's my homie, that's my dog. But biggest in the space, and I was kind of perplexed, like, what's the space? But then I didn't even ask that. But more, I was like, I don't think he's the biggest. Because I was just like, in general, like, someone interviewing somebody, that's Joe Rogan, which is obviously bigger. But then I know space kind of changes it.
Yeah, it's a different
so
type
I
of
was
space.
like, okay, so what? Vlad the homie, I like him, but I was like, I don't like his guests. Like, Vlad is a 10 on 10 in interviewing. I think his format is sick,
Yeah.
everything. I've been on there a few times, but forget that. It's just, I love the show. But then I'll be like, and I'm, what was it, Gloria out?
Gloria Velez.
Gloria Velez? Like, I
we
mean,
agreed on that. I was like, I don't care.
I mean, I'm like,
she talking about.
But I mean, he killing it. So then that turned into, well, Vlad's the best or the biggest or
I said Vlad's the biggest space, and you said no, he's not. And I was like, all right, well, tell me somebody who's bigger. And you never could tell me.
You never.
And then at the end, you said
explicitly-
Rogan, and I said Rogan is not even in.
Well,
two
well,
separate
you-
lanes.
So wait. So
Thank you.
Both of y'all, what y'all aren't saying is that you sent out bad stats.
Yes.
No.
And then you latched on to the bad stats
and tried to ignore everything
and
else.
Then,
That's
and
what he
once
did.
once he sent out bad stats, because you sent out the stats of a kid's show.
He sent out Nikki and Vlad.
So look, Nikki, Vlad, and
Let me-
Nikki,
let
or
me
whatever
tell-
it
Let me
was.
tell you what happened. Let me tell you what
Wait,
happened.
wait,
Go ahead,
I'm
you go.
just saying.
Your referee is talking.
I'm
Let's
just saying.
go.
I'm
You
not
go.
even saying perspective.
You
I'm
go.
just saying what happened. once you sent that out and he understood it was wrong,
He ain't want to let it go.
the whole conversation was over.
You're
Once
right.
you mess
It
up
was-
once on Marcellus, he gonna lean on
Yeah,
to
yeah,
that.
I'm leaning
And
on that.
That's it.
But can I say
then,
this?
And then
Before you go, let me just
Okay,
throw
yeah,
something
yeah.
in there real quick.
Okay.
That is what happened. What happened was, we going back and
That is
forth,
what
back and forth, back and
happened. What
forth.
happened was-
So I'm Googling the information to pull it up. I
We noticed.
screenshot that, and then I screenshot another one that said Vlad has 6 billion streams.
Yeah, we saw that.
Because I'm typing fast, when you hit the photo thing, I sent the wrong one first. If you look at the messages right after
I
that,
don't believe that, y'all. I don't believe that. Can it take me to correct them? I was like, Negro, you saw Vlad.
Cause you got
Watch this. If you look back at the messages
boy.
and look at the time, you'll see I sent the other one right after because I already realized that I
Was
said.
it-
But
was
You
it-
I
can
know
unsend
him.
something though.
I know him though.
You can take it back. You can
Nah,
take that
'cause I-
back.
He's lying. You know why I know he's
But
lying?
you know what he does?
Oh, see,
he unsent
screenshot
it. See? He gonna say, "Oh, you see, he unsent that."
Yeah,
That's what he does.
No, but here's the thing. Why I don't believe you, and I love you, but I don't
promise you I
believe you
did
in the
that.
moment. You know why? You didn't correct yourself. That's part one.
I did.
Part two, he even
He
doubled
doubled
down
down.
on it.
You
said,
did. You
look,
did
all
double
the
down
other
on
shows are kids shows. I was like, no, they're all kids shows.
Right, but that's what I said. I sent the wrong one. I realized it was the wrong one.
Yeah, after
why
I corrected you.
That's why I went to the right after that.
Why you
I
don't
had
let me
the
get my real point off? I
the
should
right
leave with my real
stream that
point
showed
then.
Vlad 6 billion. I said all of these people have billions of streams.
Yeah.
The next one I sent showed Vlad at billions of
Yeah.
streams.
But it wasn't like they were back to back. There
No.
was a 15, 20-minute
no,
lag.
it wasn't. It was like
Yeah,
2
no.
minutes.
No,
it
no,
wasn't
no.
even that. Look at it.
No, it's all good. We
promise
all
you.
were in real time together. Like
I promise
I
you.
had
I
to
sent it
correct
right
him.
after.
I corrected him away. I let it breathe because I was like, he gonna figure it. He not. He riding. And I was like, I'm not gonna lie. But that wasn't even my point.
Right.
This is my point. You never explicitly said Vlad is the biggest and best in the space. You never wrote that sentence.
I said he's the biggest in that space.
But you didn't put those together. You
I
said
did.
he's the biggest and his content and numbers prove it. And then Terry and I felt were saying the numbers don't make you the best.
No, Terry ain't saying nothing about numbers.
No. He
Terry
didn't.
just said he hasn't watched them
No,
in
I
10
know,
years.
but I'm thinking for Terry. That's why I said I'm assuming. I know what I felt. I was like, numbers don't make you the best because the best rap song is not by the numbers. The best movie is not by the numbers.
Right.
Like nothing by the numbers is
I
the
cooked that
best.
numbers argument too, but
Yeah, so I was like, where you going? And you never explicitly said it until the end.
No.
You put space in there. And that's why I was like, Joe Rogan.
I
Like, what
said
are we doing here?
content and numbers, and I screenshot it and sent it 5 different times. From the beginning, I said Vlad is the biggest in his space in regards to the
You
quality.
didn't say space.
I did. It's there in regards to quality of content.
Yes, you said that.
and numbers.
Yes, you said that, but you
Right.
didn't say space. I didn't know what
I definitely
space.
said space.
Space came in a little mid, and I was like, why
I
space?
even asked
see,
multiple-
okay, you know,
now you see
Now
what
you see
we
why.
dealt
Okay.
with for 2.5, 3 hours.
I got him now. I got him now, and I hate to do this.
He ain't gonna get me.
You know, all right, I know you because you're going to worm, but let me go.
I got you.
Space doesn't mean anything to me because y'all remember when Ricky Lake was out?
Gregory
and then
Hines.
Oprah was. He must have chili cheese Fritos for breakfast.
That sound good though. While you
Hell yeah, why you bullshit?
Yeah, we still ain't have food here. Episode what?
You see who brought it back up
Episode
again?
what?
Okay, no, I just want to,
Because I let it go.
I wrote it down.
I
It's a
didn't care.
topic, motherfucker. Let me stop.
Okay, I didn't know it was a
Finish the
topic.
thought.
All
Ricky
right.
Lake.
All right, I'm
This is
done.
a good segue, because we're talking about
this
Vlad.
to me felt like a Ricky Lake, Oprah Winfrey argument that I had in the early 90s where people was like going to school like, Ricky Lake the best and the biggest and all this. And I was like, Oprah is the one.
Somebody
but
said
then
that?
people were like, no, because Ricky Lake was popular.
I know, but she was never bigger than Oprah.
But this is what they always said. She's the one that's biggest in the space because she would lean more into the street culture than Oprah. Oprah had them big old interviews, and then Ricky Lake just had the dude down the street, and you be like, oh, that's the one. So when you made that argument, I was like, is they trying to tell me that Ricky Lake bigger than Oprah? Or are you trying to tell me Vlad is bigger than Joe Rogan? I felt once you said that, that's where we were off.
Well, Joe Rogan didn't come into the very end.
'Cause I heard
and I
space.
never even put Joe Rogan and Vlad in the same. They're not even in the same
But
world.
why aren't they? Two guys sitting there interviewing one person. That's the same
it's very
thing.
different because Joe Rogan is an on-air personality who has a podcast and he interviews people for his podcast. Vlad does more like documentary style interviewing. Like he goes through people's life stories and he's not on camera. It's not a podcast.
So
like,
who
it's
is in
very
his
different.
space then?
And
No one else
Vlad's
does
whole
that.
thing is based around mainly hip hop, and he'll venture into other things here and there.
I think his space is
listen
more
to
like it's like
Rogan
that
is
no
not-
jumper space and Vlad and
Vlad, No Jumper,
Art of
all of that
dialogue.
is
Is it Art of
together.
Dialogue or something like
Right,
that?
yeah, that's all the same.
But why would
space.
No Jumper be there? They're on camera.
No, that's what he's saying.
I'm saying it's the same space as Vlad.
He said-
No, I'm saying, why would you say that Vlad and No Jumper is in the same space, but you excluded Rogan because Rogan's on camera, but you saying Vlad's off camera, so who else is off camera
But
doing documentaries?
the categories that their content lives in is the same space. Like Vlad and No Jumper and No Art of Dialogue is all based around like hip hop culture, and then they'll do little things outside of that here and there. Rogan's, none of his content is ever really based on hip hop culture.
Very
he does
little.
a lot of politics.
Very little.
And he does like science, like that type of stuff. He deal with comedians here and there because he's a comedian.
Yeah.
But their content is very
So you don't want to keep it as generic. To me, it's like this. Like, they are two guys who interview people. They are two white or Jewish guy who interviews people. And their shows are huge. Like, I thought space was that generic. You're saying because of the hip hop part?
That's like saying Barbara Walters is the same as Free and AJ. They both interview people. They both interview people.
Yeah,
No, I hear you.
But they're
I hear you.
completely
That's-
different.
I'm laughing because that's a great analogy.
They're completely different worlds.
But if you said best interviewer, would you exclude one or the other? No. I'll look at it more
would,
of that.
It would depend on the space.
But I wouldn't say best interviewer of hip hop. I'm like,
best interviewer
right,
of
right.
that
See what I'm saying?
space.
I'm like best interviewer.
No, I would say
They
best
competing.
interviewer of that space because I don't think I think Barbara Walters was an amazing interviewer.
Yeah.
But if you put her in the Free and AJ space, I think she'd be terrible.
I don't know.
that's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
know
I think
that.
a good interviewer is a good interviewer.
I'm about to say, I
anywhere.
don't know
But
that.
a good interviewer is
you know how to
knowledgeable.
get them
You know how to
on.
get it out of them.
Yeah, but a good interviewer is knowledgeable on the person that they're interviewing.
Okay.
Yo, you can do that in 20 minutes before the show.
It depends.
An hour before
Not
the
really.
It's just
Yeah.
different calibers of interviewers. Like there's Vlad, you know what you're gonna get from Vlad, and you know what you're gonna get from like a Torre interview.
Right,
And I
right.
feel like a Torre interview kind of might hold more weight.
Yeah.
And Vlad has a unique style. His
Vlad kills it.
He's
His
killed
interviews
it.
are very like documentary style, opposed to.
But no one else does that.
That's what I'm saying.
So who else is in his space?
But the space
That's
was
my point.
The
I was
space
like, what
was
are
the
you talking-
category of what he lives in.
I'm gonna let you live, but I
his
don't look at
content
it like that.
lives in the hip hop space.
And he's a pioneer at that shit. Like
Yeah.
doing those 2-hour interviews and,
And
then
then
cutting them
breaking up
down.
to 30 clips.
He was the first one I saw doing
They
that.
all do that now.
12 years
Everybody
ago.
does.
Oh
it.
yeah, we're gonna steal that.
Yeah.
That's actually the
it's
way to go.
genius. That's
the
unless
way to
you-
do it.
You've been
That's-
early adopted.
that's how you make money, too.
That's how you make the most money. Because
Yeah.
if you're not an early adopter like Joe Budden,
Right.
and you said Joe Budden was in his space, but I'm like, how?
No, I said.
You
so
said
Joe
that.
Budden's like, no, I said I would have expected you to compare Budden to Rogan. Like that would have been a better example.
That's a
but,
round
but
table.
Joe Budden is like right in the middle of both of them. Like his style is
not
very
by
like,
format.
Nah, but his style and content is kind of like Rogan in how they do it, but he mainly is in the hip hop space, so he's more like Vlad. That's what I'm saying.
But
He's
how's
like,
he like Rogan? Rogan is by himself. I mean, he got crew and staff, but he by himself. You by yourself. Let's talk.
well,
That's
they're both
Vlad.
podcast interviews.
Hmm?
And every one of his interviews are podcast style interviews. Both of them live in podcast space. So if you go on Spotify, you go on all those streaming platforms, they're under the podcast category. Vlad is not in that space. He's not a podcaster. Rogan and
Oh,
Budden
okay.
are both.
That's enlightening. I didn't know that.
That's why I just said he would
Well,
be
they got it wrong. I know I'm right.
That's what I say.
'cause
He's a better
that's wrong.
comparison. I didn't say they're the same.
Yeah, yeah.
I just say he would be a better
It
comparison.
sounds like
between the
Vlad
two.
by himself. I mean, if we really
Well, no,
being
'cause
real.
He just named like Art of Dialogue and No Jumper. And there's other ones too, but those are probably the three biggest.
Not No Jumper. That's the one they were at the table interviewing the gangsters.
Well, they fell
Yeah.
off.
That ain't the same as Vlad.
But
Come
No
on.
Jumper was up there at one point.
No, it's
They
not
fell
about
off.
how good they were. It's just I see you, I see you, I see you, and y'all talking. Vlad, like you don't see me ever, and I'm talking to you.
He switched that up now, though. I don't know
So-
if you've seen it. Now, after every interview, he makes the person he interview him.
Oh,
And
he
he's
did say
on
that.
camera.
Yeah, he did say that.
Oh, really?
He's got
Okay.
a brand. You got to give
Oh,
it
it's
to him.
insane. I
He's
love
got a
going on
brand.
that show.
And then
Yeah.
now you have the whole other lane of streamers.
Yeah.
You got the academics and the Aiden Rosses and the Kai Cenats
Yeah.
and all of them.
I
So-
never feel worse in my life. I ain't gonna lie to you, because I've been on Vlad, I think 3 times. I've never feel worse in my life than when the first episode drops, because that is the most black comment section
Oh, yeah.
in the world. And I know when I'm answering these questions, most of the time I'm not answering by what the audience is. Like, matter of fact, none of the time. I'm answering by what's right and wrong by the question. And I'm like, oh shit. this is about to these comments about to go hard. Especially I went on there after Kaepernick, and I was like, I don't believe in that dude. And people were like, what? And I was like, first of all, shut your shit. I was like, I know Kaepernick. Y'all don't. But I was like, I'm going to let that live. And I just was telling my truth, the truth. Man, look, I have never been a worse person in this world.
Did you cry in the car or something?
I just was like, this many people hate me? And every now and then, want somebody to be like, he ain't lying. But he ain't lying.
That gave you life.
But they be killing Vlad too. They kill
they hate Vlad. They hate Vlad.
The both of y'all need to just stay out the comments.
But Vlad
especially
wrote,
Richie.
Vlad wrote for you hard.
Richie done made friends in the comments.
Yeah, Richie's a good friend in the
Why?
comments.
You know why? Because
He trying to get good favor with them so they don't kill him.
Don't diss me.
no, that's not it. But you know what?
I'm with you, though.
Sports talk should be more than one way.
Oh, yeah.
And if we have the ability for it to be more than one way, what better way is it to have your audience than to feel like they're part of it?
Yeah.
Everybody who watches sports talk is talking back to the TV.
Yes.
Everybody who's watching us
Preach.
talk is talking back to us.
Preach.
I'm not arrogant enough to not acknowledge that.
I agree with you.
I think you should. I think
agree
that's
with
the
you,
best
but then you have
practice.
people in this day and age that like to troll. So they don't really care about what you're talking about. They just want to get in comments just to
just
say
wanna go.
crazy stuff just to get a reaction.
No doubt.
out of you.
Yeah.
No doubt.
So when people do that, I'm not going to entertain
And
you.
I
I'm going to just ignore
I
you.
respond to people who I see are consistently there.
Good point.
That way
Right.
you know it's not bots.
Yeah.
You know it's bots because depending on what we talk about, you can look at the responses and you see different names and people that you've never seen in the comments before. You see what they're talking, what the responses are, and you're like, oh, the bots are out.
Well, for me, it's not even that
It's
deep.
just
I
trolls.
actually love one of the best things about independent, and we got to stream more, and we will going forward so we can interact better in real time. But one of the best things is you don't have to talk to them, you talk with them. So I love that. Like, I'm always in the comments. Even during the Vlad stuff, I was like, damn. It just reminded me of no matter where you go, you're going to get cheered and booed. It's just a great reminder. It's nothing else. And I'm not mad at it. It doesn't affect me like in a negative, positive way because I kept going back on the show, and I'm going to go back again. We already setting that up. So it's like, I just was like, certain shows I go on, like when I do, I've done Michelle Tafoya. I've done Megyn Kelly. I do stuff like that. I am beloved. Like, there's not a negative comment in sight. This brother over here
like,
talking to real.
he's with us.
He's with us. Like, right, that kind of stuff. Even though I'm like, no, I'm with the truth. You just with the truth this time, in my opinion. But when I'm on Vlad, I know what it is. The rallying cry is make it pro-black. And I'm like, if it's right, if it's wrong, it ain't. And they cock. And that's where I get all that hate from. And the beefs that he always talk about in the DL Hughley's is.
Well, Vlad rode for you. He was like that. He was like, "That's my guy."
He was.
He
I
was
did listen,
like-
watch it, and he was definitely riding.
He put the rubber to the road with
He almost
DL.
FaceTimed you. He's about to
Yeah, he
FaceTime
did
you.
try. He
You know
tried
what
it.
was so funny in that moment? I think Vlad is a pro. He been at this shit for like 20 years or so.
Yeah.
He was like, I should FaceTime him. That's my guy. And then DL was like, I don't know if you should do that.
Right. DL kind of got shook a little bit.
A little shook, and also like I'm going in. And
That's what I took from it. Like,
Yeah,
he was
you
about
don't want this to
He was
happen.
gonna let it. He was gonna go off.
I'm gonna go off, and I think that Vlad also realized, Marcellus don't answer his phone, so what the fuck am I about to do anyway? Like, you ain't gonna FaceTime me and catch me.
I took that moment as Vlad. I'm glad we all saw that. I took that moment as Vlad. Like, Marcellus is my boy, and DL is about to go off the hinge.
Yeah.
So I'm not even gonna let it go there.
Let it go there.
So I'm not gonna call you. I'm gonna stop it right here.
I thought it was Vlad almost calling DL out, like you won't say that to his face.
But he know DL
I think he was.
would,
I
though.
think Vlad was, because I seen him do it with Boosie and somebody else. I can't remember who it was, but I think Vlad is like, hey, I'm cool with both of y'all. I'm just trying to squash this because individually I like both of you, and I don't think this needs to go where it's going.
I can't lie, but the ego in me and like just this the sucker side of me is just like, Vlad fuck with me harder than DL by far, because he was
way he
like,
rode for you,
Yeah,
yeah.
he was like, dog, I stopped this interview right now. What are you talking about? Like, I get the other guys, or maybe I don't get them.
Right.
Marcellus, and that's what's so funny. That's why I know DL does not want to talk to me for real. And I'm not even trying to do a one-on-one or a town hall or fire chat. I don't want none of that shit. Just stop lying. Stop bullshit. I'm not that guy that you trying to project. He's just mad because I ain't a Democrat this election. I've been a Democrat my whole life. look at us. The shit ain't right. It ain't led us where I thought. And I was like, look, I don't care about politics. I'm just like, dog, tell the real. And DL is trying to make me look different because I went to the White House twice. And I would go tomorrow. And the next day, if I get invited by the President of the United States, it's not that deep. But I'm still going to come back home to where I live now, come back home to where I'm from, and still see you, DL.
Still gonna
What's
come
up?
back to your White House here?
Yeah, damn right. Damn right.
We're in the White House.
The White House.
But to try to say I'm less than or I'm not because he went that side, he went that way, it's just weird to me. Like, I don't care.
It felt to me like DL dug a hole and he kept digging. It was like he jumped into something and was like, instead of getting out of it, he dug deeper. It went from not liking you to despising you.
I know, right?
It went from we have a little disagreement to I despise that man. And it was like bloom, 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 bloom. It was like, well, you didn't really have to go there because it's not.
I know he don't despise me.
Seems a little extreme.
Yeah.
Because
A
like,
little
it's not like
extreme?
y'all had a fight in the streets or something.
Yeah.
And I get
Exactly.
it, but
Who's
like
got
you
time
just
to despise somebody? Like who's got that kind of time? Like
just over
like,
opinions.
Yeah.
He despises me. This is why I know he pillow soft.
And over who you had a TV
He
show
despised
with?
me because I did a show with Whitlock, which a lot of people do, but that's the problem with a DL. Because DL has a megaphone who's telling all these people, that's okay. Despise him. Why? Why do we despise him? Why do we hate him? He did a show with Whitlock. Oh, and it's like, dog, are you 4 years old or 5? Like, who hates somebody because you like somebody? Like, you don't rock with Terry. Okay, you don't rock with Terry. I rock with Terry, so Terry here. Oh, why you rocking with Terry? I'm like, dog, shut. Now I don't rock with you because you expect me to be mad at him for your reasons?
Right,
Like, you fucking 4-year-old. Now, you dumb as shit. That's why you dropped out, you dumbass GED. Let me stop.
That's what females do, to be honest.
I know that's the female trait.
females
He's
do
so
that.
feminine. And I'm like, dog, first of all, the only thing
I
he
ain't
got
call
on
him
me
that.
is he's
I ain't
funnier. But do not think the gap is as wide as you think because you've been on stage. I'm funny. I will fuck him up because I got jokes and I would destroy. But he can't do no football. No, he can't do these books. Like all that shit. I'm like, dog. Like he got a GED. Man, get out my face. Like so, I'm like, dog. And I know all his boys. I'm like, I will light you up. I've seen too many of his shows. I'm a fan. But he want to come at me like,
Wait till after you get the hip.
oh, what's the problem?
Get the hip first.
He gonna be acting brand new.
So you know, the beef will forever go because now I'm not the type to want to fight you. I'm not the one that want to confront you, but I will forever be on your head. So that's football. In football,
Right.
I'm sorry. I know you was in,
Thank you, Blaze.
you
I was
in your
in my
moment,
zone.
but I had to.
football is this. I'm gonna knock your ass out. Then I'm gonna take a break. Huddle up. Let's talk. Go that way this time. Then I'm gonna knock your ass out.
again.
Then huddle up. Come here. Let's go that way. I'm never gonna stop. DL is dead in my eyes in terms of like I'm always going at him. There's a few people on that list. Like when you fuck up, you're gonna hear from me. But don't think I'm thinking about you. I'm huddling up. What's the next play? Oh, he fucked up again. Attack. That's how I'm gonna get him.
Sure, this ain't a little deeper because I know DL
it's
said,
way deeper.
DL said he was blood. You know. I mean, he did say
He a
that.
real banger though. I ain't bang. He banged for
I'm
real.
just saying. I
Hell
know
no.
the neighborhood, so I'm just wondering if
You
this
stupid.
is a neighborhood.
You in the
thing.
Vlad comments.
I mean,
Nah.
I
He
gotta
a
give
gang.
a shout out to Vlad for he gave you the heads up about that bullshit coming before
He
it
did.
came. So I
He
respect
did.
that. I respect that.
He
that
did.
is that is respect.
That's my dog,
that's
man.
important.
And it's funny because people be calling him culture vulture, blah, blah, blah. I've had nothing but amazing conversations, interactions, shows with him. And it's been vice versa. Like, we've been reciprocal in that. And it's weird that people just will look at, like, DL's looking at me like, oh, he went to the White House. He's that. They'll look at Vlad and be like, oh, he's Jewish. He's that. I'm like, dog, Vlad been one thigh while with me. I don't know what you
Vlad
talking
always
about.
been part of the culture. He's not a culture vulture.
You're a damn DJ, dog. Vlad ain't nothing but a DJ that transitioned and went into like, let me get some money before this DJ.
He's always
go.
been in this space in some capacity.
Yeah. So I ain't got no problem with DL, but he got to know I'm a football player. We hit. We see color. We hit color. You want to be the opposite color? Why? I don't think we're opposites. I think we're the same in terms of I want health, wealth, peace, and love and happiness. You don't? All right. Well, get out of my way. So
I wouldn't be able to pick if Vlad walked down these stairs. I wouldn't know who he was. I've never seen him. Never seen a picture of
I've
him.
seen he's I mean he's very visible.
Yeah, yeah.
He's been more visible lately, but yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like 10 years
I've
ago,
seen
I'd
his
say
interviews.
nobody sees
I've
him.
seen some of his interviews, not many, but I don't know who he is.
I
Big
feel like
time.
you would appreciate his channel.
Oh yeah, I
You
love
watched
it.
because a lot of the interviews he does, he like deep dives and things, and you're kind of like a historian on certain things. So I feel like you'd appreciate it.
And I came from, I had that Tupac Vlad album in 2001.
You the
2000.
only person I know that's ever listened to that.
Which one?
He talks about it.
I had it
all
Dude,
the time.
I had it in like 2000, 2001.
Oh,
Vlad
okay.
brings
And I
that
remember his
album
tag.
up
It
in
was
every
like a
interview
girl saying DJ Vlad. Yeah, I remember that shit.
because he always talks about he won awards for it.
It was great. It was great.
He did a Tupac album?
It was like a Tupac mixtape, like especially like right after he passed. It was like a lot of songs that were like kind of like unreleased and all that stuff.
Ghetto?
It was a great little album. It was good. Yeah.
Well, let's get beyond the Vlad and the DL. Let's just finish with this. What DL was saying, did y'all have support, and say what you want, or issue with what he was saying? Because I think, for real, people were like hitting me up like, dog, you got to get him. And I was like, get him for what? Because he talking bad about me again? They were like, nah, what he's saying and why he's saying it, you got to expose that. And for real, my whole level of looking at what he's saying is so dangerous to, like, if you want to go black community or just anybody who is thinking in limitation. And I don't think that's just black people. I don't do the whole black thing. I don't. I never have and never will. And you can say what you want. I'm like, good. I know bad people on every side. I know good people on every side. I know poverty is a problem. And if you white, it feels the same as if you black. Trust me. I grew up with some poor-ass white people. So I don't do that whole, like, complexion
Uncle
shit.
Gloria.
Uncle Gloria, right. Poor-ass white man and woman. Y'all got to rock with us to know that. So the point is, I'm like, but I think it's dangerous to just be sitting there picking enemies. And for a dude who grew up gangbanging, banging on who? I wonder. Black people, yeah. Now you 60 years old, you still banging on who? I wonder. A black person. Like, and then you pro-black. You the black thought leader. You're a fraud. And that is my lane. I will expose those who think in limits because they're not really opening up the abundance that really exists.
Well, his rationale was weak. I understand if you have a real reason to not like somebody, then that's one thing.
Yeah.
But if it's that weak, then it's kind of contrived to me. Or you just are not even looking for what the real is. Once he said it was because you had a show with Whitlock. It's a freaking network show. Yeah. Who wouldn't?
You don't run the
Is he
network,
saying that
so-
he wouldn't take a show with Whitlock right now on national TV?
And this
Definitely
is what,
would.
He definitely would. I would.
For the right pay.
I don't agree with a lot of stuff he said, but sure, I would sit across and take that $15,000 a week or whatever the hell it is.
Oh, it's
Of
way more
course
than
he
that.
would.
Way
He said
more.
that
I
was
mean,
chump
what-
change. He said, don't disrespect me.
Right, I'm saying whatever it was.
Damn.
He's like,
Oh, there was way more. But
I mean,
I love that you said that, and I got to get this out. This is not to defend Jason Whitlock. This is just to let you know full transparency. Whitlock came to me when I was at ESPN and said, man, I want to do this Cosby show on sports media. And I was like, that's a dope concept already. I don't even know what the hell that means, but what is that? He was like, I want to do this all-black show, all-black cast, but I want to base it on family. The problem is nobody represents family like you. You're the only guy I know that is actually married to a black woman that got kids that actually like that shit, like promote it. And he was like, we gonna lead with you and then we gonna grab everybody else. So that was Matt Barnes, Steven Jackson, TJ Houshmandzadeh, Darnell Smitty, Uncle Jimmy, but everybody else is like a little different animal, right? So he was like, I wanna lead with you, you know? And I was like, let's go, let's talk through it. And look, I know how people really feel about Jason Whitlock because I know Jason and I know the world. But the point, I was like, this dude created an all-black show. And the only thing that happened why Whitlock left was because Fox stopped supporting it the same. Like he felt. He was like, dog, we are killing it. We're winning. And Fox was trying to play that small. And he was like, all right, well, I'll go do it somewhere else and do something else. But then that's the spirit of why D.L. Hughley hates me.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
It's still like, are you really pro-black? Like, name another show. Not even First Take. Name another show.
he probably didn't know that, though, to be fair.
Huh?
He probably didn't know that.
Because he didn't watch.
Then don't make that a
Then don't make the
reason.
comment. Oh, the Jets suck. Oh, here's the thing. I never watched the Jets.
I agree with y'all, but I'm just saying he probably made that because he didn't have that information. So you just making an assessment based off you just see these people online.
It's called intellectually lazy. And that's who DL is. As much as he is articulate and funny, and I am his fan and thought I was his friend, but I'm still his friend if he don't like me. He dumb as shit, dog. He don't be thinking about nothing. He dumb. Like, I can see why he dropped out. I can see why he got a G. This Negro, I played ball. This is how we do it. You saw it. We beat you 50-0. I can see where he fell short intellectually. This side of the brain didn't come over here. He too emotional. Like, who's that emotional not to know? Oh, I'm talking about a dude who... Name another dude in sports media history that created an all-black show. I'm waiting.
And I'll piggyback because I remember at that time I shadowed you up there, and I was behind the scenes. And I don't agree with nothing that Jason Whitlock is about or whatever.
Oh, I get it.
But he had like a lot of black producers.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Behind the camera, he gave a lot of shots to a lot of black producers and writers and directors too. So I will always give him props for that.
Hell yeah, Uncle Jimmy.
He gave people their first job in TV.
I forgot about
Uncle
Jimmy.
Which is not easy.
Uncle Jimmy was just like a cop in Kansas City. He's like, I'll fly you out here and get you right. And
Really?
he had a
Is that
son
what he
that had
did?
like special needs or something. He was like, I got you right. Darnell, who is working with Coach JB now, Darnell was just like the little like
Who's
mentor.
Coach JB?
Oh, you don't know Coach Jason Brown? The one that cursed all the time from Compton?
I like Darnell though. He's my pickleball partner.
Yeah.
He's terrible, but
Horrible.
That's because he went to Warren Central.
Yeah.
That's a little Indianapolis shout out. It's Florence North, baby.
Enough of this, but it's just like if we really gonna beef, and then he said we gonna beef over you being pro-black, and I'm not enough black, and then I've done things that obviously support what we are about. You just dumb, and it's okay to be dumb. Just don't think you're smart because you sound smart to dumb people. That's it.
I tell you what, like I told you, I got notices from people literally all over the world.
Yeah.
Saying, woo, your boy just came at DL. And I was like, yeah, he went at him. He had to.
I had to.
You can't bring a knife to a gunfight. You got to bring a gun.
Right. And I will never
You can't
come
bring
at
a
him.
GED to a
Don't bring a GED to an Ivy
Ivy
League
League.
fight. Dumbass. Like, he not dumb. He's just playing dumb, I think. I think he got paid. It's okay. The money talks. The bullshit walks. All right, let's get into another topic because I don't want to talk about people who don't really want to.
That's because we already did it.
he already went. Oh, right.
I'm not done. Y'all want more? Oh, I can't stand him. I can't stand somebody when I'm 8 and I'm 10.
I know that therapist is gonna feel good.
Oh,
after
yeah,
this.
you already know.
He been venting. I just
Dog.
let him. You just gotta let him go.
Dog.
Look at DP.
Fuck
Look
wrong
at
with this
DP's like,
DP said 3 words this show. We got to get into some
You gotta,
football.
let him get it. You gotta let him get it off.
I was trying to transition.
flag yourself. Flag yourself, Blaze.
Yeah.
Oh, true. That was crazy.
Y'all want to talk about? Let's talk about another podcast that we love, Budden. Let's get on Budden with Angela Rye and Mark Lamont Hill. We all know what happened last week. That was interesting as Angela Rye, and you said something to me before the show. It was like all your boys who've been hitting you talking about, damn, Marcellus went in. I love the energy. I love the intensity. I do not like Angela Rye, and I don't know her. So I feel weird because I don't care like about ideas because that's not your identity. But I've heard enough of her ideas to be like, that got to be her. There's no one I could like least, it feels like. She just be calling black people out if they ain't on her side and try to ride on them. But she called out Joe Budden, who I respect. And she was like, you playing Mark Lamont Hill, he needs to come back home to the political side, smarten it up, and get out of that little, I don't know, hip-hop culture, put you in a pigeonhole kind of show. And it was weird because we kind of went back and forth on this. Like, Mark Lamont Hill was out there on them streets. He was a free agent, and I ain't hear Angela Rye talking that, like, come over here talk then. So what you feel about it, Blaze? What's new?
Kind of what you just said. I feel like he was out there. He was a free agent, and none of these political networks was picking him up. So you can't. One, he's a grown man, and if he felt like that lane wasn't for him, then he wouldn't have did it. Clearly, he was okay going to that show, and he knew what their content was. And then to fault Joe Budden is like he's the one that gave this man an opportunity.
Thank you.
When the other networks weren't bringing him back in. So, I mean, I don't understand where her logic comes from and that And I don't know what happens behind the scenes, but I don't think she was reaching out to whoever she's affiliated with to get him a job. So the man got to feed his family.
It's almost like she in his pockets and Budden's pockets and his thoughts. It's like it either simpler, you just reach out to them and be like, yo, Mark is smart as shit. I mean, first of all, Mark on that show is smart as shit. Like, he ain't playing himself small.
Right. Yeah.
Every time he talks, I'm like, yo, Mark is outside of Budden. It's Budden and then it's Mark for me, and then everybody else gets in line.
It's probably Ish then.
You like Ish? Vinton?
Yeah, Ish is smarter than Joe.
Oh, but Joe is just Joe. It ain't about.
Oh, I thought you was talking about when you talking about like.
I'm talking about
the
who
intelligence
are
of what they bring to the.
Right.
Yeah,
The Q rating.
Right.
What you there for?
Yeah.
I still like Mark. I can't lie, but I'm a nerd.
Joe's the most entertaining.
Joe wins. It's his show, and Joe is Joe.
Yeah, but just because it's your show don't mean you're the most entertaining.
Yes,
There's
it
a
does.
lot of people who have shows, and there's other people on the show that are more entertaining.
who?
than
Good
them.
point.
Well, we just talked about a couple weeks ago. We saw my Family Matters. Steve Urkel. I'm just using
was
that as
his
example.
show.
It wasn't his
But
show.
that's scripted.
It became his show.
It
That's
became
scripted.
his show
But that
because he was
scripted.
the most.
Give me non-scripted.
After one
Yeah,
season.
but
Give me
Right,
non-scripted.
it became-
after one
Hey,
appearance.
hold on. Let's hit him in
One
the
appearance.
same
That
space.
show ran for 12 years.
But I'm just
same
saying,
space.
originally that wasn't his show.
No,
He was so
took over.
entertaining it became his.
Yeah. But in
after one season,
unscripted.
But after one appearance, it was his show.
Oh yeah.
And that show ran for 12
I
years.
know what the spirit of what you're saying, but to me, Mark Lamont's number 2. But it's not to rank him. It's just like I love the show, so I love all of them. But I just would put.
Well,
Mark
first of all,
number-
Mark Lamont Hill he's a professor.
Yeah, he's
he's
smart
a
as shit.
smart dude. He's knows what he's talking about, and he's a volunteer. He's not a hostage on that show.
Thank you.
He wants to be there.
That's what I said.
So
He grown
why
up.
would anybody have a beef with that?
It sounds like the other shows couldn't afford them. And that's because they probably don't have a good audience. Because that,
Or a good budget.
Right.
Or
Because
they didn't want him.
Because that
Or they
whole
didn't want
black
'em.
bourgeois audience is unrelatable. I mean, that sphere is very unrelatable. And that's why they struggle to
What's
get
that spirit? What's that mean?
I'm just talking about the Angela Raj, you know what I'm talking about. That whole
Uber black?
It's
DL?
Uber black, but like intelligent
but
Uber
see,
black.
you gotta stop that.
I ain't gotta stop
Be-
shit.
because that's a term that's like a magic term. That's a button pusher.
If your buttons
when
are
you say
pushed.
Uber black.
It is.
But you say it to
Bleep,
push a
bleep.
button.
Well,
And you
I'm not
know-
saying
and
it
you
to do
know
that. No, I don't. Actually, I don't know that. Let me tell you why I say it. Because I'm black. That's it. But when you go like, no, I'm black and I'm acting black and I'm on black and everything I do is black, and I'm like, so black can't be wrong, black is always this. I'm like, dog, that's uber black.
And I agree with you.
Okay,
I
good.
agree with that.
Oh, okay.
But once you start labeling it uber black, that's like somebody taking woke and saying that woke is a bad thing, knowing what's going on. It's, you know what I mean? Different people have different perspectives.
So you saying
But
it's a
there is a
buzzword? It's a
difference.
buzzword.
It's a
There-
buzzword.
Buzzword.
It's a buzzword.
But there is a difference. There is a difference because we all know we're all black.
I know.
But then you all know that at least one person who's just like over the top, like
Yeah, but they're still black.
Everything-
That's just their experience.
Well, that's what he just said.
Right, but once you start naming it something like uber black, that feels
Pro-black is better?
Yeah.
Okay, they're pro-black.
But
it don't matter to me
that's
what I-
everybody.
But I
It
think
is.
when you say pro-black,
No.
that's a positive.
pro-black.
That's positive to me.
Exactly.
Like I love
Exactly.
Pro-black is positive.
And
Like,
what does uber
Is it?
black feel like?
What is
When
pro-black?
somebody-
What does that
when
mean? What
somebody-
do you mean?
like,
That's
Right. It
Too
feels-
black.
yeah.
Too strong.
Exactly.
That's what Uber black.
That's exactly.
What?
That's
What? Uber black is a car. What do you mean?
like there's a big
Surge rate,
There's a different.
You know what I'm saying. You know exactly what I'm saying.
Well, say it
And
then
so do
exactly.
you. I am
Like
saying
pro-black
it,
is
and
like
you
Muhammad
know.
Ali's
said it, you
pro-black,
just-
right? Muhammad Ali was pro-black. Jim Brown was.
But I'm
pro-black.
not talking about Muhammad Ali levels. Muhammad Ali.
That's what I'm saying.
He
That's
talking-
why pro-black.
he talking
is
Richie
all
levels.
positive.
I'm
You're
talking about
the
blind black.
There's-
like blind black. Like
There's
everything black is perfect. Like when Issa Rae,
Right.
and this is what I don't like.
That's Uber black.
Issa
And
Rae
and I get
literally
that.
Yeah,
said,
but don't call it.
Time out.
I mean,
Oh, no,
everybody
but
has
that's
a
a real
different
thing.
perspective.
That's
But
a
be
real
real.
thing.
Hold on. Let's be real before we be anything. Let's be just truthful before we be any ideology or identity. Let's just be real. Issa Rae went on a red carpet and they was like, who you voting for or rooting for today in this show? She's like, everybody black.
Uh-huh.
That's uber black.
That's uber black. Is that pro black or is that uber?
You know what that is?
Like, what if a white person actually won that category
I
or
wasn't
a
mad at her
Latina?
for saying that.
Huh?
I wasn't mad at her for saying that because
I wasn't mad either, but I was like, all right, I'm not listening.
Uber black.
I'm not uber. I'm pro black. I ain't uber black.
That's like feminists.
But see,
like
if
you know
you-
those feminists that no matter what a woman does, whether they're right or wrong, is like,
Well,
no, I'm
Yes.
I
Yes.
saw it as
It's
being
women,
I saw
everything.
it as being reactionary.
I'm listening.
Because I've been in the Hollywood business for probably longer than everybody in this room, right? And in the positions I've been in, I've literally had conversations with the people at the highest of the highs who were like, no, we are not making that movie because the lead is black. No, we are not even gonna buy that script because we bought our one black movie for the year. Yeah, you're great. Write Joanna Man for us. Like, well, no, I think that's offensive. Okay, then guess what? You miss out.
Yeah.
And I've had these conversations with literally the height of the height, from the Richard Donners to the Donna Langleys to everybody else who was on my side and would be like, Hollywood is not going to let you thrive like this. We just want to let you know we're a fan. So her saying that was reactionary to Hollywood because we have literally been shut out. No matter how many movies made $100 million when that was the big thing, no matter how big Will Smith was, no matter how big Martin Lawrence was, no matter how big Chris Tucker was, no matter how big Denzel was, Spike Lee, no matter what our successes were, we were still bust down.
Hold on. You
So-
can't say shut out and then just went on a list of all the people who have had big movies.
They would do one per year,
But that's
Marcellus, and they
better
would
than
and they
zero.
would tell you that.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's not better than two.
No, it's not.
And,
but also,
if
we don't
should,
know.
And if we should get to,
Have you been to the coffee shop and seen all the other races of people who sitting there on their fucking MacBooks still writing their scripts and they ain't got nothing sold and they from all different races? People don't talk about that. We had like every white person.
Maybe
go
they
get their
aren't
shit
good.
through. Yeah, but here's my thing. This is, maybe Wild Wild West 2 ain't good either, motherfucker. Like, maybe we shouldn't do that movie. But I'm not going into the Hollywood politics of it. I'm getting into the spirit of what you're saying. We understand you're rooting, but are you blindly rooting?
Yes,
and that's
she
what
is
I
right.
hate.
You have to
She's
be good
blindly
first
rooting.
before I root for you.
Okay,
Right.
and the good got
and if
through,
you're
no?
and if you're nominated
You're
for
good.
an Academy Award or a Golden Globe, then you're good.
That's chill. Macklemore got nominated and won.
We didn't say Grammys.
Okay.
Grammys is different.
I
don't know what y'all doing the Grammys
You know I
over
don't know
there.
movie. I don't know the
Grammys-
movies because I don't
Grammys
go
are
to movies.
fugazi.
But the point is, it's been some. Sometimes you just like that movie should win.
Right.
What if that movie ain't black? You still rooting for the black person to beat somebody that's better? That is fucking racist, dog. That's racist.
If they're
that's
all
racist.
nominated, then they're all good.
That's a lie. I just told you one category that I know that the world knows, which is
We're not talking about the Grammys.
well, of course not, because
But I'm
this
saying-
doesn't fit your argument. But
I didn't agree. I mean, I'm not mad at Issa for saying that. I didn't
Me
agree
either.
with it.
Me
I mean,
either.
but I'm
Okay,
not mad
good.
for saying it though.
You're right. You're right. Look, I know people right now be like, yo, you want to go hang? Yeah, let's kick it. Friday night, yeah, where we going to eat? And I'm like, I don't care. What you want to do? Steak 48, you know what I'm saying? What you want to do? Bust down some crustaceans, you know what they say? Now we going to Issa Rae's. I was
I feel
like,
about that crustacean.
It ain't the same.
I was like, how many times we going to go?
That's your
Do we gotta stay?
That's my favorite restaurant. Yeah.
I'm joking, but it was like, dog, that's the only place you going to go? Like they just keep going, like, we
Yeah,
going to
well,
support.
no,
we gonna
that's
support.
silly.
No, I get it. I'm joking halfway, but, huh? He
I said that off the mic.
You said it. It ain't it. Man, I hate
I
this
try to
life.
support.
This is
sorry.
so good.
What ain't good?
I like to support. I don't care what it is, with black, white, Asian. If it's good, it's good.
Yeah.
But that's where
You
the
tried it.
Right.
You did your part.
So the pro black in me supports. But if it ain't good, I'm not
But
going
the
don't have to go
Uber
back.
black means you keep going back even though it ain't good.
That's the difference right there.
Right. You keep
You be like, all right.
and you ain't like it, and you still talking about how amazing it is.
That-
It's
that's
like,
bull-
no.
then
And
that's-
you know it ain't good.
That's
it ain't
bullshit.
good.
Yeah,
That's
we all
bullshit.
we all can agree that's bullshit.
Yeah,
Okay.
I never
Okay,
went
that's
back
all.
after that.
Yeah.
So that might
Okay.
be the uber black thing you're talking about.
Yeah. And I'm sorry if that came out as a buzzword. I don't like those kind of words that trigger people, but I'm not also one that gets triggered. So you could like I've heard everything. I don't understand triggering.
You do get triggered.
Go.
There's all kinds of
He
shit that
definitely gets
triggers
triggered.
you.
Go.
You got triggered in the text message. That's why you kept going.
No, because you never said that it was space.
Pro-black words trigger you.
That's
Like
true.
pro-black words?
That's true.
Like what?
Oh,
That's true.
Give me one. No, I'm
I
asking.
mean, any of them. I mean,
Pick
No,
me.
wait, hold on. What do you mean any of them? What name one, motherfucker?
He be like,
me saying uber black.
he be like, F that pro
You're
black.
the one that said stop saying it.
Right, but that triggered you.
How? I said it. How am I
Nah, you get
triggered?
triggered by pro black words.
Can you say one? Y'all stuck. You like my wife? She be like,
I
you
got
always
the-
do
I
that.
got
I be like, tell me
pro-black.
one time I
Oh,
did it.
that's
Just hey, Jerry.
Let me
Just
say
the
this.
term. The
Pro-
term.
black-
You
Yeah.
always
You
do
yelling
it.
now.
Name one.
You yelling now.
You should have said
Arms
so.
moving and
Yeah,
flying.
say so.
Sit your ass
But they
back.
ain't got no answer. We ain't got
Sit your big ass
I'm not arguing over the
let
words.
me not
Sit
say
your
the
big ass
words,
back.
the ideals. If somebody
Oh, we've
is-
already.
has
So
the-
just admit, first down, I won first
No, no,
down.
no.
We on second down.
No, the
You
word is-
said words and
no.
you ain't got
I
one
get
word.
four.
The
I
word
get
is
4
black.
downs, don't I?
Huh?
black. That's the word.
Right.
That's the motherfucking word.
Yeah, baby.
That's
Right.
it.
That's it.
You had to bring it to a simple term. That's what it is, though.
What's my favorite word?
Black. I think.
Why
That-
you gotta
that is
say
not-
it like Sellers black?
Blackity black. Blackity
I was
black.
trying to figure out
We're
some
not
special
stuck.
word.
That's
and I was like,
exactly
Sound like
it.
Henry Reed.
No.
I got 1,000.
He
Jimmy,
just
you
said it.
always do it. Name one.
He just did. He just did.
Right, because you're so universal, you don't see color. So like, just the word black.
Do you see color?
I have to.
No, see, this is the thing. My wife, gets me in the hot water. I am the most curious person in the world. I know it don't look that way, it don't act that way. I'm literally listening more than I'm talking. I'm like, I don't see color not because I don't see it. I don't see color with meaning because I'm like, it don't mean shit.
There's nothing wrong with seeing color if you understand what you're seeing.
But what are you seeing?
Well, different people have different experiences.
No, but not by color.
Sure, by color.
You a lie. Go.
What are you talking about? I grew up in black neighborhoods. I grew up in white
Same,
neighborhoods.
same.
I can tell you for sure that there's a difference.
And everybody had the same experience in those neighborhoods?
no.
Well, then, therefore,
You
the
know
color
why?
didn't
You know
matter.
why?
Hold on.
Because-
One color,
because
but 1,000 different experiences.
Everybody would have had the same experience, but they were scared of my father because he had authority.
Yeah, you
the
could-
other black people in the neighborhood got their windows broken out as soon as they put them in.
And no white person was in that neighborhood ever? No
it
other
was
race?
All, it was
That's what
all
he's
white
saying, they
people.
all white.
Everybody else was white. Irish white.
Oh, you talking about when you move? Okay.
Yeah, when
Okay.
we moved.
Yeah.
So yeah, there is.
And that wasn't based on your color. It was based on your power.
No, it was based on color.
Oh, stop. You just said your
I mean,
dad
the
was.
power.
What? I can't.
What I'm saying is that the windows being broken out were only because they were black in a white Irish neighborhood.
Yeah.
These were the nicest they were an old couple. They were the nicest, most quiet people ever. As soon as they replaced the window, it got broken out again.
Yeah.
They didn't do that to our house because my father was a judge.
Okay.
They didn't do that to Faircom's
My
house
point.
when they moved there because they had
So if you had-
security in the park in the driveway 24/7.
See, now
There
we
were
gotta
only
get-
3 black families in the neighborhood we moved into.
Okay.
3.
I think you're kind of making my point, but maybe we're not going to see it because we're like passing by each other.
So I'm saying-
But if your daddy wasn't a judge, power, not
Right.
color, power,
Right.
then you might have been susceptible to what everybody else was.
Exactly.
he said.
That's what I'm saying.
So it is a power thing, not a color thing.
I'm saying we would have been demoted to just a color thing
If he didn't have the power.
If we didn't have the power.
Right.
Yeah, and that demotion would have been with all the white people. You said, right? Didn't you say you lived in an all-white neighborhood too? Didn't
Yeah.
you? move?
It
He's
was.
saying you're talking about a power thing. He's saying yes, he had power because he was a judge. Had he not had that power, then it would have been solely based on color, which is how the other people who were
In the neighborhood.
in the neighborhood
got treated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were,
So it wasn't a power
And they were
thing; it was
black
a
or
color
white?
thing.
They were black.
black.
They were black.
They were like,
He's
okay,
saying
okay,
the
okay.
other black people in that
Got it,
neighborhood
got it.
got treated
Got it,
bad.
got it.
The only reason why they did it is
Oh, I would
because he
have
was a
attacked that
judge.
differently. I would have been like, dog, this is not a crime report. Like, you're not going through all the white people and saying what they dealing with too. But that's what happens. We become the stars of our own movies. So we all be like, my experience is this experience. That's a damn lie because wherever you live, there's somebody from another ethnicity. And they looking at you like, dog, you keep telling me all the problems you got. Guess what? I'm right next door, bro.
No, not in Chicago.
Okay.
Chicago is broken down into ethnicities. We moved.
Not strict.
Yeah.
Not
pretty-
100%. Stop it. Stop
Well,
it. So not strict.
Listen, we moved from an all black neighborhood to except for one family, it was white Irish Catholic. Period.
That might be just the one you saw. I don't know, but I'm listening.
I'm telling you, it was. I know what I grew up in.
Yeah.
I functioned well in both.
Yeah.
And then right across the railroad tracks was all black again. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I was like the go-between. Literally,
Okay.
I had a teacher call me the translator. It was
Well,
like
As long as it was translator.
huh?
No, go ahead.
Right.
I'm just saying.
You
She
know
was
what I
trying to
mean?
warn your ass. She's like, you coming? It's just later.
Could have been a different type of translator.
But to make it a global argument,
But I'm saying
how much intel do you get off of color is really the argument we're having. Not Chicago, not, okay, New York, LA. It's like, how much are you, like, to me, if you learning based on color explicitly, you're not learning much.
you're only learning a portion.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm saying I understand both sides. I
Right.
understand all the sides. And there can be vast differences.
To the point of, this is my last point before we got to get to something that he can talk about. So here's the fucking hibernating right now. So here's the point. I went to this event, and I was telling y'all this pre-show, but I got to finish. I went to the Paid in Full event. Ben Horowitz, Felicia Horowitz. Amazing event. It's the best foundation event ever. It's like all the rappers of yesterday, the pioneers, getting rewarded. And I mean rewarded, like $500,000, like for real, like insurance, everything, just taking care of them and paying them in full for their contributions to the culture. Think about how many times you play ball, did anything inspired by rap. So this year was Coogee Rap, Grand Poobah. Come on.
Two of my favorites.
Come on, I mean, come on, one for all. It's all for one. Like, it's just insane.
Hill Street
like,
Blues. Come on.
Hill Street Blues.
Yeah.
Bro, this I dedicate to this girl I hate.
man.
It's a piece of my mind around put on the plate. Like, it's just sick. So
I
anyway,
hit a
all
note
that
and
said,
sing
can y'all not talk on
I
mic?
hit a lick
Thank you.
and sing a
So
note,
all that said, you
just
can talk,
like I'm
brother.
David Ruffin.
So all that said, that's sick. But you know what? The more impressive, and this is more impressive, because it's Ben Horowitz, his Rolodex is VCs, tech guys. I'm sitting at a table with two dudes who started a company, one that they invested in that's going to be the new Meta in terms of, they sold one to Meta. The next one's the glasses that looks at everything and scans it and analyzes it and brings it back to you for retail or for information. Insane. I met 20 black people that weren't athletes, entertainers. I saw one dude, I'm going to say his name. One dude, maybe I should. All right. He insanely rich, insanely wealthy, insanely clean. Him and his wife, brother, sister. I just was talking to him at the
Saying
bar.
he wasn't mine. Shit. We need
Charles,
to know.
Charles Phillips.
We need to know who these people
Used
are.
to be co-president of Oracle.
There you go.
Big timer. And I'm just talking to him off of just GP. And I am more impressed, not just because of what he's done in terms of his academia, his work, his resume, but more like, how in the hell I'm at an event and people gonna talk about who's here and I know they won't mention him. And this is one of the most impressive people here. And there were like 20 of these dudes, man. Like all of them got this new company out, this and that, and you're just sitting there like.
And that's why you need to say their names so people can start learning who these people are.
Okay, without their name though, do you understand that exists? This is my problem. People don't act like they exist. They think I exist, they think Donald exists, and they don't think nobody else is fresh existing.
Because they don't know they exist.
How you don't know that?
Well, the same way you didn't know it until you just met
No,
him.
I knew it. I didn't know his name.
You didn't know who he was.
I didn't, but I know it is there.
You know it's there.
Oh, yeah.
Right. But I'm saying
I went to school with these fools.
But now you know who it is.
Uh-huh.
So it's no longer an abstract.
And now people who watching this can Google his name, especially kids, and see somebody who was that successful and black.
I'm not
And
gonna let y'all DL me.
And
Y'all
then-
ain't gonna DL me.
What are you talking about?
Did y'all know this? Y'all know this exists because you are one of the examples, right? So y'all know that level of like black excellence.
Oh,
is
yeah.
Whatever they want to call it, right? Whatever they say in the
But I don't know who all the players are.
You know, I got jokes.
I know a
Whatever
lot of
they-
the players,
Hold
but
on,
I don't know who
no.
all the
Nobody
players
heard
are.
that, though.
None of y'all people in Atlanta. Let me stop. Let me say this. They exist, but do you know they exist? Yes. Who cares about the names? Why are we running with the athlete, entertainer, gangbang, cultural narrative all the time? We don't know all their names. I don't know Shawnee May. I don't know Big Boo Boo. But at the same time, I know they exist. How come we acting like Charles Phillips don't exist? How come we ain't giving that enough credence? That's my point. You know what I'm saying?
What I'm
Like,
saying
everybody
is-
always giving props to the gangster. And you don't know all them gangsters.
Because it's proximity. That's what you see.
But that's why you always gotta be nice to everybody. You never know who you're around too.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Always try to treat people with respect. When I be places, I always like, hey, as long as I'm getting treated with, I'm gonna treat the same one because you never know who you might be sitting by. I've been places like that too where, like, oh damn, okay, all right, let's connect then, like, you know.
I just don't understand. Now tell me, this is my last point because I hope I've been saying this correctly. Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not. And I'm gonna be eating up like Vlad comments. It's gonna be proud. It's gonna be problem. Oh well. But here's the thing. I hate that there's this spirit of like people don't know how many dudes are super uber successful that look just like them and ain't hit nobody, ain't rapped no song, ain't did jack. They just balling. And people act like they don't exist. And you saying this because I ain't say his name? I'm saying no, it's on you. You don't even know he exists. Forget his name. That's where I'm looking at it.
What I'm saying is you're right. I know dozens and dozens and dozens, but I didn't know who this guy was.
No.
So I'm happy to hear his name. So I can now learn about him, and what that's going to lead to is me learning about other people. Like I know one of the bankers who started the fund with Robert Smith.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
We
Another
grew
name.
up with my boy Chris Davis.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you know, super uber wealthy. Super wealthy.
Yeah.
Like, crazy money.
Do you think
and now
that
that people get a name, they can, especially young people, they can Google this person, see what kind of how their timeline went, where they went to school, what they studied, how they got to their first job.
Yeah.
Like there's a blueprint there that they can learn from. So that's why it's good to say these names and get them out there, because then somebody who's researching, they might find a blueprint for their own success. Because it's not.
Man, damn! I want to get off this topic, but I'm like, it's frustrating that people need to know the name to know that they still a part of the game. Kind of like, it's where I'm at.
Well,
I
yeah.
think I'm there. I'm like, what are y'all thinking? Like, is only white people run this shit? Like, white people don't even run this shit fully. Like, if you really want to go there deeper into the metrics, like they sitting there like, yo, we kind of losing our grip. Like, you know what I mean?
Forget the color part.
Thank you.
You need to know the names. The names are important. Just like you want to learn who presidents of the United States are, you learn who their names are.
Okay, I don't want us to get
then
bogged down by names. I'm saying the existence of success outside of athletics and entertainment. I don't think black people give themselves enough credit of knowing that there are so many successful. So when I say so many. Now, if you go to Atlanta, you're going to be like, God dang, I ain't know it was this many. But if you're not there, then you kind of be like DC, et cetera.
Listen, if you've gone to college at some place that produces leaders, and you know that there are tons out there.
Mm-hmm. I did.
If you went to a HBCU that's, to
Right,
the top
there
of
we
the
go.
ladder, if you went to a predominantly white school that's towards you know the people who are coming out of there.
Right.
Yeah.
So you know that there's a pool of people who are just masterful at what they do and are killing it out
But some people don't have that access.
Right.
So that's why I'm saying it.
I mean, you
gotta break it down to the
access.
simplest terms for that, because
Shit,
like
man.
those people.
If you know how many points Steph Curry had in the fourth quarter on the road, your ass got access. You just ain't choosing to look for this. It's okay, because the whole access conversation is like, nah, that's just what you into right now.
I mean, you always got to remember there are people in LA who have never been to the beach.
I was one of them, but I had access. don't act like that's the thing. I'm not blaming my parents, but I'm just like, I had access.
You had
It was the
access.
same street, Rosecrans. Like, go that way. So you could, but you didn't. And then don't blame that you couldn't. Oh, that was a line. You could, but you didn't. So don't say you couldn't. That's a line. That's all I gotta say.
You got that
we
off.
can, but we don't. So now we saying we ain't. All right,
should have
finally
stopped in the
nailed it.
last one. That's all.
I know. Yeah, one before was better.
You went too
All right,
far.
All right, delete that. All right, what are we gonna talk about now so we can get down on pen into
Let's
it?
talk about DP's boy. Rest in
You talking
peace.
about your beef and shit. I ain't in
I
your
ain't got no
beef.
beef.
I stay out of this shit.
Pause,
I be scared to say I'll do the show with you, because motherfucker might be like, oh shit. Like, damn,
Oh, Zesky too.
Were you ducking? He was like, he was ducking shots.
I be like, shit. Nah, I be like, nah, I do it with him, and you got to deal with his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Talk shit, because he going to light your ass up.
All right, what they do in boxing, they be like, point away, deduct. Yeah, DP, you ain't got my back when your
didn't
homie
do
be
the shoulder
coming at me,
roll.
huh? Yeah, he be doing shoulder roll. He be like, "Oh, you talking about Marcellus? I kind of know him. He all right. You be trying to read the room on me, huh?"
I'll be like, that nigga different. He's very different.
I don't have beef. People will hate you if you speak the truth. People will hate you if you call them out. I love getting called out. That's why when he said buzzwords, I was like, stop. What am I saying that's wrong? But people don't like that. And I'm like, oh, well, you ain't know my grandma. My grandma calling.
You're definitely right. Shit, my son hate when I call him out.
Call him out.
I'll be like, bro, well, you don't want to hear the truth? I'm like, why you get mad? I'm telling you the truth. I'm trying to teach you life lessons. I ain't like I'm just trying to teach you, like, bro. I'm like,
yeah, this whole, like, this mass
I tell him all the time, you think I'm telling you you doing it wrong when you doing it right?
Right,
like you just think I'm just out here I'm out here for 3 hours a day. When I'm retired, just telling you, hey, you're not doing it right, but you are, like, and he be looking, like, I'm like, bro, like.
Is that now worse with this generation?
It's bad.
Is it worse?
Oh, it's bad.
They don't really want the correction. Like, the ego is bigger than ever in terms of there's always a follower. There's always a like. There's always someone giving you that gratification. They're giving you that endorphin that you need. They're giving you your boost. So therefore, why do I want to hear you talking bad to me or constructively criticizing me when I could just go right here or right here and somebody loving me? And it's a weird place right now.
This is the result of participation trophies. Remember we talked about that? This is what happens.
No, I don't believe that.
Yeah, when you kids can't take criticism no more. You tell them you when they lose, you pat them on the back and say, "Here's a trophy. You did great." Instead of going through it and figuring it out and
we're not doing this
getting
again,
to the
are we?
other side. I mean, this is the reality of what it is.
To me, the biggest difference is that we're Generation X. I'm Generation X.
You Generation B.
Generation BX.
He's transatlantic.
Said BC?
He's like
Generation
he
BC.
roots. He generation roots.
and in my generation, it was truly your feelings had nothing to do with anything. It was right or wrong.
I'm about to say, when did that change? Because
Well,
I'm
it
still trying to
changed
preach
now.
that. Really?
Oh, feelings are
Well, yeah,
everything.
it's different
Now it's you have to acknowledge everybody's feelings
Okay,
all
yeah,
the
true.
time.
You're right.
Whether it's an imposter feeling or
Fuck
whether
that.
it's a real feeling. And the
that.
difference is that
Good point.
you can feel something, but that doesn't mean that the feeling is legitimate and is what should be assigned to what happened. Right? And we learned how to push that stuff away, keep moving through it, and not letting the way we feel about everything affect how we move through the world.
Hell no, because who felt like going to practice on Wednesday, putting on pads while your boy got the huffy out front and talking to your girl?
But
like,
wait.
no, I got to go to practice. You remember that?
That was a flashback.
Oh, yeah.
He had a moment.
Gumby.
He had a moment.
It's my
Something happened
boy.
on that corner. What
My boy,
happened?
like, no, I got to go to practice.
Talking to
Motherfucker
your-
just chopping
talking
wood
to
with
my
my girl.
That's right. Well, like
Huffy pull up, he's
Michael
like,
Jackson
man.
said, he used to be in the studio looking out at his friends playing in the park. And his father was like, "Get your ass behind that mic and sing. I don't care if you're 9 years old or not."
Right.
Right? That was the generation with the boomers, late boomers, and the Gen X.
Can you
But
reconcile
now,
that?
Now it's all about feel. And what happens is that they're conditioned to care only about their feelings for so long that when the real world starts taking effect, they have a hard time dealing with it. And you're going to have to deal with that soon because your kids are moving into that age where it's going to be all feelings all the time. You still have a little bit of ways to go. I'm sure you're in the middle of it right now too. You know, and Terry, I'm sure you and your stepkids.
Well, first of all, I got a
I'm
26-year-old. I got a kid older than all of us. I got
She's
a 20.
not from this generation.
But here's the thing: the way I parent is my grandmother was fuck them feelings. I'm more facts over feelings. But the point is, we're not doing the feelings game here. And I understand that you feel that way. But here's the problem: to get anything done, it ain't gonna feel good. If you want it to be great, it ain't gonna feel good. I have not done one thing in this world that felt great all the way through. I didn't want to get up early. I didn't want to stay up late. I didn't want to say, nah, I can't go to the party. I didn't want to say I want to eat this salad. but I had to do it.
Yes.
So I'm not going to start you off with a foundation that makes you think your feelings are that damn important. They are considered, but after you do what you need to do so you can do what you want to do, that's when we talk feelings. But you had to do the needs first. And if any parent doing their kids like this priority of feelings, I think they're doing them a disservice.
Well, but it's not just the parents; it's the whole system.
You're
Schools,
right. You're right.
everybody,
You're
yeah.
right. You're right. I do fight a lot of like other influences, and then my kids come back talking about what the other family do, and immediately I say, "What's her name?" And they say Peter. I say, "What's the last name?" Jonathan. I'm trying to make a fake name. Peter Wiley. No, fuck it. Peter Penn. Peter Penn. I was like, oh, that don't sound like
Peter
Wiley,
Penn.
does it? Peter Penn.
That's right.
That don't sound like Wiley, does it? Shut that shit up.
I like it.
Get out of my house with that.
like it.
He could go, dog, my son has friends that call him all day, all night, trying to play Minecraft, Roblox, all that shit. And I'm like,
the last one?
Roblox? I don't know. Is it Roblox? Roblox. Yeah. Do not disturb. I told him, I said, if you don't tell your friends, I'm going to tell them. And if they don't listen, they ain't getting through. And then we went through stage one. I heard him. He was like, guys, stop calling me at 6 in the morning. I'm not playing Roblox.
That's hilarious.
Then it went to, I was like, I'll put it on him, Jay. I was like, all right, if you don't tell him, I'm going to tell him. Then I had to be like, yo, come on, man. Like, and then I'm thinking in my head, who are your parents? And I know your parents, but I'm like, they let you just do this. I was like, I told MJ, I said, we got to do a little or a lot. I said, them 2 hours you want to play, you could be in the back shooting a free throw. You could be doing your homework. You could be over there trying to catch a pass, throw a pass. I was like, it's going to catch up. The only thing you ain't going to get back is this time. He like, daddy, come on. Finally, do not disturb.
I had to do it with my daughter too. She started hanging out with this girl, and I started seeing the change, in her. And I said, "You gotta start hanging out with her." I said, "You ain't never stayed up this late on iPad." Cause I know you stayed up that late because you don't sleep in that long.
Thank
and
you.
I heard you when I woke up,
Thank
So I had to have her die down with this little one because she got in trouble at school. She ain't never got in trouble at
How
school.
old is she, DP?
She's 10.
Oh yeah, you about to be.
10 is the age.
right
That's
in
my
there.
son. Yep.
I'm like, man, I had to get
Yeah,
her.
I know.
I had to tell she had to stop hanging out with her. I
grown.
said, I had a little talk. Don't let your friends start making you do what you know is not right. You know what I'm saying? Just because if they do it, let them do it. But you don't need to.
Okay, that's master's level of parenting. Here's PhD level of parenting. Let's share this. Let's be real. I always, my wife is more of like, watch them. And I'm always like reminding her, watch ours. Because my kids lie too. My kids is instigating too. My kids is starting it up too. I'm just not catching that because I'm on this side of the fence. Like, I'm a coach on my sideline, so I'm thinking it all happens to me. But I'm like, I don't catch all the times where MJ like, hey, dog, what you doing? You know what I mean?
He makes sure you don't catch
Yeah,
that.
exactly. I'm like, that's part of him getting his own identity, right? So,
I look at it like that too.
Yeah.
But stuff that she wasn't doing before, she started doing after she started hanging out with this person. So that's when I started seeing different. And then when I asked her too, she says, I'm like, yeah, like I said, I called her. I said, you wasn't doing this until they
got
do
around
that.
there.
Now you doing that. They like to be in beef. Now you in beef. Like you ain't never been in other people's business. They like to be in. Now you want to be in everybody's business, trying to be grown because they like to be grown.
Hey man, I tell people all the time, they're like, would you have more kids? Would you have? I'm like, having a baby isn't the hard part.
nope.
9 to 19 is the hard part.
Facts.
That's the toddler stuff, crying through. That shit is easy. Where you going in right now, DP, and where you are, Marcellus, that's the hard part. That's the meat. That's the second act. That's the meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
That's where the story.
Yeah, because that's
unfolds.
when your daughter, stop.
or your son
Or your
whatever.
son is not at the mall. Like, and you're like, damn, because you weren't at the mall.
That's right.
That's it. It's just that simple.
And they're gonna explore. They're gonna, they're gonna hide stuff. They're gonna lie. They're gonna do all the stuff. They're gonna think you're the dumbest one in the room.
All the stuff they're doing.
All the stuff they're doing. That's where you're walking into right now.
That's why I trying to tell my son, my 16-year-old, I'm like, bro, just be real with me, bro. I said, I'm chill. I just hate with the stop bullshitting. Like,
But it's
and I told him,
impossible.
I said,
I was outside.
your habit, you done it
Ray
so
got
much.
4Gs.
I said, you done done it so much, it's hard to break that habit. It's like, it's hard for you to break this habit now because you so used to this behavior. And that's what I've been telling him. I said, bro, you gotta work on it. But I said, you keep trying to bullshit. And my son thing gets on my fucking nerves. It's every time I say something to him, he says, first. so he can think about a fucking
Right,
response. So he can see how he's gonna fucking say.
Right,
No, I'll be
right.
like, bro,
That's how you buy time.
I'm like, stop humming.
That's right.
Because he does it all the time.
Keep saying,
Because he keeps saying it all the time, so he can
5, 4,
think
3,
about
2,
his fucking answer. I'm
After
like,
that
you
hun's
think
the lie.
I'm stupid? He does it all the time. I said, you can't even stop yourself because you're so used to doing it.
Yeah.
You do it with everybody.
One of mine does that,
Hey,
too.
am I gonna lie or am I
Did
gonna
that.
tell the truth? Am I gonna be out real with him or am I bullshit him? Like,
But you know, all right. The beauty of him lying to you is really his attempt to form his own. And we take it personally because we are the ones receiving the lie. But we were the ones giving the lie last generation to our parents because we wanted to kind of be like, you don't need to know all this because you don't need to know all of me because I'm trying to figure out who I am. So
way
like when
better.
you're doing your homework or you're doing your test, why you cover your paper is not just because you don't want them to get A's, because you putting in so much work for this. You like, dog, this is hard. And I can't just give it to you easily. So I gotta protect this. So he trying to protect what he's trying to become. This is some deep shit. I learned this shit in school. You be trying to protect who you becoming by being like, get away while I figured this out, which is a lie.
shit, you ain't figured this shit out yet. And how long you gonna be protecting this shit?
Dog.
Like, I'm like, man.
If he doesn't do that, he will actually be arrested. He'll have arrested development. He'll be stuck. Because think about it. You ever met a kid that is so latchkey with their parents? And they be like, okay, they 22 or whatever, 18. And you be like, so what's up? We're gonna do this? I'm gonna go ask my mom. You looking at this kid like, what's wrong with this little bug? He ain't got an answer. You know why he ain't got an answer? Because he didn't lie to his mama and dad. He stayed right there, sucking the nipple, hanging with daddy. And then you gotta be like, it's actually healthy, but we just gotta get through that phase. It's training camp.
His
You gotta
father's
go
like,
through
I
hell.
have nipples, Fokker.
I need that
milk me?
independence early. I push independence on mine now.
Yeah.
That's why I be trying to do responsibility. Like, we was went to the UNLV game. He going up there to get a ticket. His mom trying to run up there. I'm like, not like, relax. Let him
He
go
got
give
it.
his ID
He'll
and
figure it out.
handle his shit on his own. If he needs us, he'll turn around and be like,
Yeah.
you know, I sit back.
That's that
like,
mama
go ahead.
bear.
Like,
That
we got
mama
to-
bear don't play.
I took him to Sac State this past weekend because he got invited to Sac State. So he like, I'm like, where we going? He's like, I text you the stuff. I said, this ain't me.
This yours.
This you.
Yeah, say it,
Where
brother.
we going? I'm following. And then we get out of the car. He's standing behind me. I said, I'm following you, big dog. I said, I'm excited. I said, I already did this. I said, I'm excited. I said, you lead the way. I said, I started, I'm messing with like, let's go, baby. He's smiling. So I'm like, yeah, I'm behind you. I said, I'm the kid now. Like, where we going?
Where we
Cause he
going?
waiting on me to lead the way. I said, I don't know where to go. It's my first time in Sac State. I said, this was Utah State. I'll tell you exactly where to go.
Where the white girls at? Like,
But that's what I'm trying to do and teaching that.
Isn't that Bibby and Shaq's kids? Are they? Is he at Sac?
They play for the
ain't Gary
basketball.
Payton at Sac State?
It's Mikey. What's that kid's name? Mikey Williams.
Yeah,
Mikey Williams.
but Bibby's the
plays there.
coach.
Yeah, Mikey
He
Williams.
plays there.
Bibby's the coach.
Yeah, that's right.
And
Oh, Bibby's the
Shaq's
coach
son
there?
plays on that
Okay.
team too.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, they
We
got
went for
Gary
football,
got
not
a
basketball.
squad up somewhere in the north.
This is all
North
football.
Town?
All the basketball niggas wasn't there, dog.
Okay.
Oh,
Nah,
good.
man.
So he had to shine. He got to shine.
But now they had this fight. I went to go get a beer. When I tell you they had this brawl went on for about 5-6 minutes. Them niggas was breathing hard.
That's a long time in the fight.
But it was so many
5
people.
minutes.
I got a little video though. But I'm sitting there like, it's Bay. Security, by the time security got there, they was done fighting.
They done. They tired, boss.
They all walked off left. I said, man, I know somebody to pop off in that outside in that parking lot because they all went towards the same exit. But they was out there squabbling.
I can't
for a
wait till
good
little
little
DP
minute.
graduate and I can tell him how his daddy was at his recruiting trips. I
I'm
know
glad
how
I
that
asked them to come with me to see if
I
they
know how
wanted
that go.
any snacks and stuff. I'm glad they didn't want anything at that point, so they didn't have to be around it.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause it was like, it's literally where y'all were. I'm standing right here, trying to make sure I don't lose my place in line.
Hold on, what movie is this? Hey, what movie is this? Quit slamming my goddamn door.
Friday.
Is that Friday?
I don't think nobody even can hear the door slam up.
We
Nah,
heard
but
it.
yeah.
Dog, your recruiting trips, yeah?
They ain't got no respect for you, y'all.
Who is that?
They slammed the door. They don't respect.
Either it's my wife, who
Laura?
I know has no respect for me, or a nanny who should, because Friday's coming
Somebody
up.
said, fuck your, somebody said, fuck your couch.
She's like, yeah, she's like this.
sound like.
She's like this. I pee standing up, motherfucker.
Slamming that door.
She's slamming that door like this. Remember Smokey did that? I saw Chris Tucker was at Paid in Full. That was cool. Recruiting trips.
We didn't get that invite on this group chat. No.
Oh no, next year now you got to come. You got to come.
No.
We get all the arguments and shit.
First of all, you don't even like old school rap. Every time I play it before, you were just saying, "Can somebody turn off the Juice soundtrack?"
I want to learn.
About him. Now you group me in that.
I want to learn.
You like old school?
We always
wanna
talk about
learn.
old school
Once
rap.
again, my wife. We always
Can
give
you
me
talk
one
about old
example.
school. We talking about.
Bo, give me one.
I mean, old school rap.
That was a little
Old school rap.
That was a little
He said, I don't know if he said what we talking about, like a song, an artist. That's what I said. Oh, what are you talking about?
You swimming, dog?
That was such a broad question.
that was the
Give
best.
me one. Give me
Hey,
one.
and he from New York too. That should have been
After
easy.
Lil Donald be like, "Huh?" He said, "Old school rap."
Me and him have had conversations about old school rap. That's why when he said that, I'm confused at what he talking about.
You can really diffuse this by just naming one artist.
LL Cool J.
Nah, because I'm trying to think who we were arguing
Mo
You
about.
from Queens? Say Nas.
That's too easy.
Nas was there.
No, we had a conversation about.
I'm not even talking Nas.
We were talking
I'm
Big
talking
Daddy Kane.
Nas ain't old.
Okay, yeah, I'm about to say.
Remember
I'm not, if he would have said Nas, he knew you would have lost.
Nah,
we
that's
talking
not-
before Nas.
No, we had a whole conversation about Big Daddy
Big
Kane.
Daddy. Come on, Cool G
And,
rap.
and I like
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And then you was talking about how you went to see him perform and how he was trying to do this
What
whole
happened to
new
your
thing.
recall, though? I know.
I'm saying we talk about old school artists all the time.
I know, but
I'm
what
into
happened
old
just
school
now?
music.
Just like I didn't
Because I understand what you were asking.
served
I didn't know
it
if you were
up.
talking about a song or artist.
That question ain't getting answered. All right, next.
I just gave you one. We just talking about Big Daddy Kane.
Can we talk? I don't want to bring the mood down yet. We can't do that one yet. But we got to talk to you, DP. We coming back.
Say that for the end.
Go with it.
You want to go right now? Mm-hmm. Oh,
You want to shift it
I
now?
want to get your. I want to see your opinion because I know you got some.
So we can
I want to hear what
circle
you
back
had
to the.
Ain't no circle back. You know how once you get
We
somewhere
going
and
there?
stay there.
Doug Martin?
Yeah. Well, first of all, it's not that much information out. So
Yeah, it ain't really that.
you
It's
know,
just,
I hope they can have access to his brain and see if he had CTE. That's my
nah,
very
he's definitely
first
been. A lot of people don't know what I found out. He's been in rehab, in and out of rehab. He's been going through, trying to get himself together and stuff. So
Oh man.
I don't know if it was a little relapse or if he was trying to find his home. But at the end of the day, at some point in time, we hear too many stories of the police not helping and hurting more than they helping.
That's right.
And we got to figure out what that is. I don't want to speak too much into it because I'm kind of trying to learn from the Ryan Clark situation. Wait for the facts to come out though. But that was the man. I mean, when I played with him, I got him his rookie year, and I mean he was outstanding for us. He made the Pro Bowls rookie year. I mean we won a whole bunch of games, and when we did go out, like he didn't smoke, and he barely drunk here and there. And when he did, it was like, okay, you could tell he couldn't really handle it. But but I heard he's been going through some stuff, and he was getting himself taken care of, was getting the right stuff. So I don't really know what happened. But for them to say he went to a medical, he needed medical treatment, and then had a struggle with the police after, it's like, you know, but.
Yeah,
Doug was, he's small, but he was strong. But I just don't understand how
Muscle hamster is
I don't
nickname.
understand if it was a
Gangster.
beating or suffocation, choked out, or
Right.
just a whole bunch of stuff you don't know. But the way they explain it, they got the homicide unit investigating all these other internal affairs, all this stuff. The guys are on leave, so it just doesn't sound right. But like I said before you left, I'm trying to wait to find out all the facts.
Well,
Yeah.
having a mental health episode doesn't typically lead to death. And somehow his did. So, you know, that's probably part of the problem with having police respond to people who are having mental health episodes.
Great
because,
point.
you know,
I trained for that.
they're a hammer, and to a hammer, everything's a nail. So they're going
Yeah.
to treat it the way they know how to treat it, as opposed to how it should be treated. So maybe, you know, they said what I read, it was middle of the night, and he woke up having an episode, left the crib, and went into a neighbor's house. So he was obviously in distress. And I also read that his family had reached out to authorities for help because he was
they
having
said they had
more
two
and more
separate
mental
calls.
problems.
They had a medical call and a break-in call around the same location. So it's crazy because even when I was out there, his mom was so active, his family was very active, his sister and stuff. I just feel bad for all them. It's just crazy. He's so young too. I mean,
So young.
I done lost so many teammates so far. I don't know how many teammates you lost, but I mean, even from Tampa alone, I probably lost about 5 or 6, not including other teams I played for. So, all the guys, if y'all watching, man, make sure you getting your checkups and making sure you paying attention to your body, man. Don't try to sit on stuff. If you feeling it, go get checked out.
Well, and also the problem is you guys play a car accident sport.
Yeah.
And, brain issues are real with the people who you guys played. Even Walter Payton, people don't really want to talk about it, but his personality had completely changed. They said he was, furious all the time. His family couldn't really control him, but it was probably CTE. And you can't judge that, while somebody's alive yet. So, anytime I see a football player acting like that, I almost always go attribute it to the sport.
Nah, it's really scary,
Because
man.
you all had collisions your whole lives, and y'all played tackle football from 6.
Yeah, before your brain's
crazy.
developed, before it's protected, before
And
you
that
got
stuff
all of
adds
your
up. I
faculties.
mean, think about how many concussions you probably had over a lifetime, and he's a running back.
Yeah, it's scary to
Man,
me. I
come
mean,
on.
I get scared seeing stuff so close to me, seeing guys younger than me. It's scary because, I go in the room sometimes and I forget what I'm going in the room for. I'm like, what the hell did I just come here for? Like, sometimes it comes back, but I got stuff where, some people, they're telling stories on with my boys and stuff. I'm like, man, I do not remember that fucking time. Like, and I get stuff like that. Like, damn, I do not. They like, you remember that DP? I'm like, yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah,
Like, but I really don't remember that stuff. And then, like, I'm horrible with dates as it is. Like, remembering birth dates and stuff. So, I get scared and worry about that about when I get older because, I'm very involved in my kids and my family. I want to be involved in my grandkids. I want to make sure I'm there and remember and everything. So I get a little worried about that when I do see stuff like, what the fuck did I come in this room for? Like, and stuff like that. I do be getting worried about that because I just hope, it doesn't affect me like that older. Now I'm good and stuff like that, but I'll just be worried about, how it's going to affect me when I get older. That's why I'm like trying to work out every day. Like I worked out this morning. I'm just trying to, stay active. So I'm trying to be here for these kids, but it's scary when you see all these people around you, younger than you, around your age, passing away with the sport you play.
Even younger than you too. It's like crazy. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I've had teammates lost as well, and probably the most storied being Junior Seau, and it's like, if you would have had me list every teammate I had in my life from like Pop Warner to like pro level, which would have been thousands, Junior Seau would have been last on the list of who would take their life because he was living life so well and so happily. And I was like, but then at the end, I will say I saw him one time pretty recent, pretty close to when he took his life. And I was like, that was the first time I left. And I was like, that wasn't all a junior. But it wasn't like, enough to where you be like, I'm going to call him back and be like, yo, you good? It was just like, the wattage was a little lower than normal, whatever that meant. But now I know what it means. I will say this. My medicine is this. Because, it's sad when you see Doug Martin doing that and then he wakes up, he having an episode. Is it controllable? Is it uncontrollable? Is he really going through mental health? Is it CTE? Like all these question marks. And look, the only effect I got from playing football, I can't lie, is I'm moody. Like there's a time where I'm like, I ain't doing shit. And y'all be like, why? And it's like, no, nothing wrong. I'm tired of a life where I had to do shit.
Right.
Like people forget, like when you ate and got to go to practice for 3 hours. That ain't right. But I did it. And then I got hit and I had to hit him because he hit me. And I was like, that's for 3 hours every day? That ain't, and then your coach pulling up, you 11 and.
Nah, what you think as an old lineman, we do the same fucking drills every fucking day. At least y'all get to do something. Like, in practice, we're doing the same fucking drills until we get the team period. Like, I used to hate fucking individuals. Like, I done took this step a million fucking times.
You already
I've
did
taken
that.
this step in my fucking
But you needed
sleep.
10,000 hours to do it. But the point is, to commit to something, people only see the results, good or bad. They don't know the commitment to even get in a position where it's good or bad. Like, practice sucked way worse than a game.
I hated practice.
Wednesday,
I hated
I had
practice.
to hit another mammal
I couldn't wait.
80 times?
I couldn't wait.
And
till
nobody
I got,
cares?
I couldn't wait till I got that vet Wednesday.
Man, come on, man.
And then my steps is still so good. When I demonstrate it to these kids, I'm like, "Ooh, that shit look good." It's
all them reps.
All them reps.
Shit still look good to this day when I be showing them. Like, bop, bop. Blaze don't agree because his jump shot don't look that good.
He only got one knee. Mama got one knee. But my medicine to get through to get through this moment, to get through what Junior went through, to go through what Doug Martin, and everyone is like, you okay? And I know I'm moody. I know there's times I don't want to do jack just because I was forced to do jack. People always take my travel assessment the wrong way. I don't like traveling anymore because there was a time where somebody put a battery in my back and it felt like a gun to my head and a check for me to sign and said, you want to travel, don't you? Because don't you want to go to Green Bay in December? I actually don't. It's 20 fucking below. I don't want to sack Brett Favre that bad.
Kansas City in December.
But you got to be there. And it was 20 below. And I don't want to be on this field. And I know you don't either, but we got to do what we do.
Should have played basketball.
Well, I mean, I should have owned the team.
Play
If you really want to go there,
We should have.
owned the team.
Hey, we should have learned how to code.
I know, right? There's a lot of should-haves before ball. Trust me, the money. I just went to that foundation event. Let me tell you again, the people I was sitting with, they got dodo. Them boys, they can't play no sports. And they was just like, yeah, I'm about to sell this next company. I was like, So the point is, my medicine is this. I think you can really live a life, because we don't know CTE until we're dead. You can live a life where that's your medicine to whatever you went through. Like you could actually try your best to reprogram it in a different way.
Everybody ain't that strong.
Everybody, you're right.
I remember back a couple years ago, I had my times where shit, I was like, man, what the fuck? When I was going through some shit, I was like, what the hell? I was getting hit left and right. It was like never gonna stop. It was like, man, I had no thoughts. But then, my kids, I'm like, I gotta be here for them. But, some people don't have that. Like, it takes a lot. Like, that voice in your head, you gotta be more powerful than that voice in your head. I be telling my high school kids that when I coach them. I'm like, but you gotta be more powerful than that voice in your head. I said, that shit hard.
Yeah.
That shit hard, but once you master that, you gonna be a motherfucker.
Fleeing thoughts. I remember I was in church one time, and Bishop Noel Jones, who's my guy, I know, I heard y'all. That's my guy, though. And he was saying one day, he was preaching, he was like, do y'all have fleeing thoughts? And we were like, he was like, do you ever have the devil just come in your head? And you're like, yeah. He's like, he ain't got to stay. And you're like, So kick him out. I rebuke the devil in the name of the Lord, Savior, Jesus Christ.
The devil is a liar.
The devil's a lie. And he's right. Like, people forget, because they know it with physical health. They don't know it with mental health. Physical health, Cheetos. Do I eat them or not? That's the devil. Now, you're okay, you just brought the devil in. Now you look like me. You got a gut. Now, you don't eat them. You look more like Blaze. You good. Terry, you look better. Not you. Me and you.
I'm getting there.
You lost 30, though. I give you that.
15, 17.
15? Okay.
I'm 215 now.
Shit. Look, hey, panning on
I'm
that.
about to get back on mine next week.
That's according to your scale. I just got on your scale.
Well, my scale rigged. It's trying to make me feel better. But point being, you still fat, Bubba. I got a fat boy scale. Make me feel better.
Called motivation.
But the point is, like, you got to get into that zone where good comes in your head and people just hold it and hug it and be like, oh, I'm about to meet the guy of my dreams. Oh, I'm about to go out tonight. I'm about to kill him. But when bad come, you're not supposed to hug it. You're supposed to start fighting now. Like, get away. Move. Shut up. And if you watch K-pop Demon Hunters, have y'all done it yet?
I have not done it. Sorry, Gene.
Have you? Nope. Have you done it?
Are
nope.
you crazy?
I ain't
You
never.
know good
one?
well I'm
They
not
got a new
watching
one?
that shit.
Is it on
They got a new
Netflix?
one?
It's all because of you, Richie. It's all because of you.
If y'all love me, and I know y'all do because I love y'all, seriously, I'm not lying. You want to know why it dominates all of the charts in music? It's dominating all of the cinema, the movie theaters, all the numbers, metrics. Netflix #1 for 2 months, 3 months. It is the best movie in terms of deep meaning for adults, and the kids are just taking it in as entertainment, and they getting programmed the right message. It literally is this: K-pop Demon Hunters. The demons are your thoughts, especially when you're down. They come in and they be like, come on over here. And then there are the hunters who are trying to attack the thoughts and say, make them positive. So there's like two groups. One's demons and one's are like the demon hunters. And it's literally God, devil, good, evil. There's only 7 stories they say in cinema and art, right? So this is one of them, God versus devil. It's deep, but it's simple and it's so entertaining. You gotta watch it, but the point being, fight your demons because they want to be fought. But if you don't fight them and start hugging them, then you start finding yourself in bad
And you know
position.
what? You have to fight those positive ones too.
Oh, let me
because
hear.
you have to understand when those are legitimate and when they aren't. Everybody wants to praise themselves.
Oh, okay.
And those both sides can be imposters. You can give yourself too much praise, you can give yourself too much hate. But you have to understand when it's real and when it isn't.
You just enlightened me to it. This is PhD level. I was at master's level. You took me to PhD. I am inclined not to accept flattery. I'm inclined not to. Like, I'll take the criticism and beat it up, but I'm taking on all those fights. When it's positive, like, you want to love me? You're going to have to fight for that. You got to fight to love me because my best friend died when I was little. My mama not here. I'm not trying to, like, hold on to you and then you disappear on me, right? Real spit. So I don't take positive. People be like, Marcellus, you the man. I'm like, yeah, move. Now somebody say you ain't shit. I'm like, fool, let's go. Like, fuck you, DL. You know what I mean? Like, I'm always ready for that. I'm gonna ride on that motherfucker to the days.
That flowed out
till
real
the wheels
smooth.
fall. Hey, till the wheels fall off. Till the wheels fall.
was
And he
talking-
old
Standing
too.
on business.
Oh
I mean,
man.
that's it.
And this hip about to get healed. Oh,
great
DL.
sentence, and that was like a
Wrong
nice-
time to come at me, DL. All right. Anyway.
That's a nice comma. Came out so smooth. Fuck you, DL. And we gonna go ahead. Damn.
But, I mean, that's a good point because we're all inclined, like, we're not all 50-50 balanced. So, if you're 70-30, then it only take a little for you to go off that edge, and it take a lot to get you to go back to maybe where you need to be. That's interesting. That's a tough play.
And you got to know when you deserve the praise. You know when you deserve praise and when praise is just heaped on you for no reason.
Yeah.
And you got to be able to discern that and say, well, you know what? I wasn't great today. I don't even know why they told me I was great. Right. I didn't do that right. You know, my outfit was a mess. I should have shaved. You know what I mean? You got to understand.
When old linemen get girls at the club, you'll be like, man, I don't deserve this shit, fat ass. You be like, I'm like, fat boy, you right. You
They
rich.
with the D lineman too.
Oh, no. D linemen are sexier than old linemen. Don't do that. But we in better shape. Don't do that. We got
Some of y'all is. Some of y'all ain't.
Is that a real thing? Like the defensive linemen are in better shape?
Oh, yeah. We got to be. They ain't moving. They going backwards.
We stronger than them though.
Oh, yeah, you stronger, but no girl care
We
about
gotta
that. We
have-
can
we
pick her
gotta
up, too.
have- we gotta
Like,
have
shit, we
muscle.
qualify.
We gotta have
Ain't like we don't qualify.
120 is 120.
I'm about to say, do you want somebody 6'4", 270 with abs or 6'4", 330? Well, what had happened was...
There's some abs under there. They just they under there.
Right.
But that's the thing too. Offensive linemen way smarter than defense.
That's
Defensive
true.
linemen,
I will give you that.
line up in this fucking
Can't lie.
gap and go
Can't
right
lie.
there.
Can't lie.
We got a whole bunch of shit.
Oh,
See,
yeah,
this
we
motherfucker
gotta
was
read
like,
everything.
well, coach, if I do this, I can do that. And coach like, shut the fuck up, Marcellus. Just line up. See, so he was a little different. See, he would have fit perfect. A tight end, perfect, but he just couldn't. He couldn't athletic
catch.
enough. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Couldn't quite get right.
I know it was an SAT test, motherfucker. Both linemen are smart.
You
They
see,
are.
We gotta be smart. We gotta
You
pick
gotta
up
be
a
smart.
lot of shit. We gotta dissect stuff.
You gotta be smart. But remember one of our first stories I told you about no meat? Remember no meat? Y'all remember no meat?
Yeah.
The dude that went in the shower and had no meat?
Oh, yeah.
He was an old lineman.
Oh, a flag for looking. Yeah.
No.
Flags
You
from
don't throw the
everywhere.
flag on me. I did not look. I was told to peek.
Hey,
And
what
I
we talking
did.
about
And
those
you
voices?
did.
But I'm like this.
Hey, what we just talking about them voices in your head?
Don't listen to
You
the
gotta be
voices.
stronger than the voices.
Then the voices
In your head.
That's right.
Don't
What
listen
people
to the
tell you to
voices.
do. We just had that
I
discussion.
remember like yesterday, somebody was like, dog, he ain't got no meat. I was like, how you know? He was like, trust me. I was like, nah, I ain't trusting you. And then I was like, this can't be real. He walked in. I was like, man, I ain't looking at that dude
He
meat.
probably got 5, 6 kids now, married.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look, you don't need meat for...
Ah, man, what's the next topic, God?
I mean, I'm talking about Vienna. Hey.
And that was years ago. He still got that picture in his head.
Micro.
Wasn't me. I just heard. All right, let's get into this topic. Oh my God, this is the best. Let's talk about Acho and Shady. Let's get some of this fun out. Did y'all see what happened with them?
Yeah, I saw the clips.
Oh my.
I thought the whole thing was playful though. I didn't take any of it seriously.
I did,
and I watched it a couple times, and I thought Acho was just playing the whole time.
Even at the end,
the end is what
even
I
at the
thought he
end,
wasn't
even
playing
at the
no
end,
more.
I thought he was. But see, I don't. Let me preface this. I don't watch him, so I don't know what his inflections mean and all that. But I didn't see anything that would inflame him to taking that seriously. It didn't. It seemed like a whole playful thing to me.
You know how they say behind every joke there's
A little truth. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So when he was saying, he was laughing, he's like, but why you have to bring up Fox? And he was like,
Yeah, but Shady was on Fox too, wasn't he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't go through the same situation at Fox. That's what makes the difference.
But he didn't have a peanut butter sandwich.
Nah, yeah, with them cans. He didn't have that.
As your boy would
Poor
say.
Joy. like
She just catch strays everywhere.
yeah. I almost mean poor woman sometimes, because like, you know, us, if you have 10 notches on the belt, sexual prowess, you the man. You got 10 notches, you the woman who slept with them.
For the streets.
You for the streets, which is like, why the connotation? Who you think I'm messing with?
Right.
Like I'm messing with her, and like why she get down and I'm up? I always thought that was weird. Got me a lot of girls that way too. Trust me, because girls be like, yeah, you fighting
That's
for
that
us.
sympathy vote.
Yeah. I'm like, it don't make no sense. Who you think I'm messing with? So, but at the same time, I don't think that the end, knowing Acho, I don't think the end was. To me, it felt like. Y'all, I went on you, Shady. I got you. Shady was like, all right, the only way I'm going to come out this corner is swinging, and maybe some of these are haymakers, and maybe some of these shouldn't be legal, but oh well. Yeah. And then he got Acho, and Acho's like, all right, we are doing a live stream. Like, Acho's conflicted, because there's a part of him that really wants, like, this shit to work. So that means get our numbers, let's get our sponsors and brands. And there's another part of him who, I've been in the locker room before. You know what I mean? Like, I'm one of y'all. But then I think the boss in him starts saying, hey, dog, ain't no good out of this. And that whole lawsuit stuff, as much as people know, there's more that people don't know. Mm-hmm. Because you got to think, most of the participants said nothing. Charlie Dixon got fired. Joy, they all got fired. But in lapses, they all were like under fire. So there's so much more. You really want to know, you put Jason Whitlock and all them people that were there at that time, or people like me who have people calling them all the time and texting them like, yo, this, yo, this, yo, this. You're like, they ain't put half of it out there. But what they put out there was bad enough where everybody had to take what they took. So I think Acho woke up middle of that fun session. It's like right now we having fun. Then all of a sudden I'll be like, wait a minute.
Your stomach start hurting.
Yeah, you were like, yo. Dog. And then I tell you to chill. Remember on like Cam and Mace when they told
the boxer Adrian Broner.
Like chill.
Going. Yeah.
Chill. They told him 7 times they did. Chill, break, chill. You gotta go, dog. Like, and I think Acho at the end, Acho wasn't playing, dog.
Oh, really?
No, that's not play Acho. Because he brought out his flex. When he brings out his flex of like, yo,
show's over.
Yeah, show's over. Like
turn the lights off.
Yeah.
Dog.
Even turning the lights off was a flex, because you could have just said the show's over.
Show's over.
But I feel like that's like a subtle way of saying like, this is mine. Like
it's mine. If I
Shut it
did
down.
that, one, I wouldn't even expect y'all to be mad. I'd be like, I'm an ass. To be like, turn, like, I asked you to come here. I asked you to come here. You asked me to be here. You asked me to come here. We all doing this together. Ain't no hierarchy. That's like business metrics and decimal points. In respect, ain't no hierarchy. So if I ever said cut the lights off, I would expect y'all to say that's forever though.
But,
Like, Negro, don't be thinking like I'm coming back next week.
Right.
You pull out your flex card when you want.
Don't try to big dog.
Oh yeah. You big dog it?
Right.
I'm out.
Marcel,
Right.
we know Shady. And we
Shady
know
Shady?
how jokeful and how he laughing that shit like off like it ain't nothing.
He thought wild.
He didn't
Yeah,
lose.
he
He
wasn't
didn't
thinking
lose.
nothing of it.
He didn't lose a minute's sleep off of that.
No, I like Shady.
He
'cause
laughing his butt off about that.
You want another one?
I was thinking about it.
You don't want
too.
the props? I got the. Here we go. Here we
Is
go.
there a
Put
cold
the,
one?
Yeah. Put
Where
the,
that-
yeah. I got that crispy.
We need more of that. Tell Tigger we need more of that strawberry.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever the
We
I
rest.
keep
got those
hiding the
hidden up
strawberry.
top.
We need to make a. I see.
Turn the lights off.
I see. I'm at 2 cups. The bottle gonna be gone. We have to get a bigger bottle.
Man, my sister plugging them things. That tickled is
I'm
ringing.
taking one
So
with
I'm
me.
gonna buy a
got
bottle
it.
from her.
Oh, only a bottle?
I'm taking one first.
I
gotta
wasn't
see.
trying to be greedy.
Come
I
on,
don't know
Acho.
I don't know how much she puts out.
How much you gonna spend, Acho?
I'm gonna try it first.
gotta
Dog,
keep that-
that's so wrong. Like to flex on your partner, your boy. Ooh.
And Shady never slowed down.
No. He was
He
just
was
like,
like he just joked through it.
But he legitimately didn't understand why he was feeling away. Cause he even
And-
said
and-
he's like
and-
it's public knowledge.
And I don't understand. I don't understand still. But
You
just
can't
to,
start
just
the
to
yeah, you do.
understand.
Yeah, you do. Don't think about it. Think about you being in it. If you got away, you weren't a defendant, Acho. They only said you messed with Joy, which we just explained for a man. That's kind of like I came up more than went down. Like Joy took the heat of that. So you're like, but as soon as this came out, what was the first thing Acho did when the lawsuit dropped? What was the first thing he did? Y'all remember? He deleted that post.
oh yeah, the picture.
He deleted this video and picture he had. Point being, there's way more to this story than the public knows. I know more than the public knows. Acho knows more than I know. And Acho's sitting there with that guilty conscience like, no more jokes. Oh, you still joking? Turn the lights off. And that's why I think it went.
All right, here's my question. Let me ask this because I don't know. What's he have a guilty conscience about? He's not married, is he? Joyce wasn't married. So
But
why?
he was
why
still caught up in that mix.
I know, but why is his conscience guilty?
Because he's
not supposed to
brand
be doing
conscious.
that at work.
He's so brand conscious.
But they were equal level
But
talent.
you're still not supposed to be doing that at work.
Charlie Dixon was an exec, so
Well-
he had authority.
Well, how do I say this without saying it? But I'm gonna say it. Okay, they weren't always on the same level. Talent is talent, but they all ain't the same talent.
Right.
Like Skip Bayless wasn't Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp wasn't me. I wasn't Acho. Acho wasn't Joy Taylor. Like we all we're different levels, right? And I'm gonna base that largely on the money, but more than that, like you saw how Skip was talking to Shannon, and Shannon was the biggest thing going, and he still was like, "Hey, you know this is my shit, and I brought you on here, don't you?"
Right. So
you got to remember, Joy became Acho's partner, but that means she wasn't always on his level. She was
Molly.
She was Molly on Colin's show.
okay.
And so to make her become on your level, there was a graduation ceremony. There was things that happened that made that work. Whether it was Charlie, whether it was Acho, whether it was Joy. And Acho knows how that worked. The world don't know. Last thing he needs is more people investigating how that happened.
Got you.
You feel me?
Oh,
How we
okay.
get rid of fat ass Marcellus and get
I
fine ass
understand.
Joy up in here?
I understand.
You feel me?
We've been talking about how to do that all the, on the sidebar.
If Joy was here right now,
That was a good one.
I would leave too. Joy, you got it. Good enough.
And still use your basement.
No, turn the lights off.
I also thought I feel like in the back of his head, that door is still open for him with Fox. And I feel like he's trying to keep it calm, keep it quiet, so that he can make his way back in there. Because he was clearly in that building trying to elevate. Like every move
big
he
time.
was making, you could see he was trying to get up there.
Yeah. He had Oprah on the side, and he had somebody, I ain't going to call her out. He got an exec that got him. But you can't get him when
you get
Charlie
caught.
goes down, because that's the house of cards. Because then it's like, yo, that association's too hard. But he likes calling games. He likes doing like the Saturday games and all that. And they're like, all right, maybe not a daily show, but we could kind of hide you in that side column and then let you go. Yeah.
He seems like more of a system quarterback than an independent quarterback.
He's a company man.
Yeah, he seems like he would function best with that heft behind him.
That's
Because he's not
company man.
gonna appeal to the masses just organically.
He got to be good with the boss.
Yeah.
He gonna do what the boss told him to do. He's gonna do it to the
And
best
he
of his
gonna have
ability.
time slot.
Yep, he's gonna do it to
You
the
know?
best of his ability. He's gonna show up.
So you're saying he ain't got no game.
That.
Yeah, he ain't got no game, and that's why he feels guilty. That's how he pulled so and so.
Now he getting in the bag.
I'm just saying what it is, though, and that's why he's feeling a certain kind of way. He's like, that's the only way he would have pulled that, having that card, having that
Because
power.
normally you wouldn't even care. He'd be like, all right, we did what we did, and
Yeah, exactly.
life goes on.
Exactly.
Why are you mad at me? Yeah.
You start doing some investigating. You're like, okay.
Yeah, you know I can get you
Ex-
on this show over here. If you act right.
That's exactly what happened, and
thing
that's why he
falling in
feels
his lap.
guilty.
Yeah.
Oh, that motherfucking
Because
boy.
that game is on
One of
E.
the worst decisions I ever did in my life was co-sign. Like, they asked me, do you want to work with Acho? And since I was like his mentor in some little weird capacity, I'm like, hell yeah, let's do it. Fuck.
Snake in the grass.
I told
He the worst.
somebody from
the worst.
the first time I saw it.
Acho, I love you. You're the worst. You know that, right?
I said that's
The
not going
worst.
to work. Meaning you and him, because I knew. First of all, I knew how ambitious he was.
I didn't. Why didn't you text me? I didn't know how this motherfucker worked. But you know what? That doesn't take away. I still loved our experience. I can't lie. It was amazing. But then I was like, from hello, cats were telling me, yo, he's snaking you, cuz. And I was like, I play football. Like, you ain't taking my job unless it ain't my job. Like, that's how I thought about it. And I never thought of the angle that he was coming, which was like, pause.
I'm gonna let it slide. That's cool. It's a personal story.
I made an executive decision.
Yeah.
I decided to let it fly.
Like, this your real life. Go ahead. We cool with it.
I didn't know that
was
Charlie
deep in
was
thought.
anywhere around that. Now, if I would have known that, because I know Charlie way longer than I knew him, I was like, oh, they triangulating me. Like, Joy,
He was
him,
triangulating her.
and her, too. Like, they played that's a plot. That's a good point. They got me. And then when I figured it out,
Over him, Terry.
I was like, God dang. But, like, he's so, God,
Square.
there's so many people that don't like him, and I like him more than all of them. And I'm amazed that they don't say shit. But I let them live because I'm like, I know what you feel. I know. And then there are people these are platforms. They hate that motherfucker. My wife got a good reason not to like him. And I told this story before, so I don't feel bad. This motherfucker was mad my wife liked to post against him or something.
I don't think you ever told this story.
Oh, I haven't?
Yeah, I heard the story.
I think I
haven't heard
told
it.
this.
I never heard it.
He was doing something. I think it was Van, my boy. So, first of all, Acho think I'm cool with him. I was like, well, if you think I'm cool with you, I'm really cool with Van. Now, me and Van on different sides
Van
of the
Lathan
political
or Van
spectrum.
Jones?
Van Lathan, my dog.
Van the homie though.
Van Lathan, my dog. Now, we disagree on everything, including life, but that's my dog, right? So, Van lit Acho ass up. You think...
Yeah, I saw that. I like
No,
it.
that was good.
I mean, it was insane. I was like, damn, I don't know what to do with this. So, you see the post, you're like, shit. And he was right, though.
Just stay out of it.
That's
That's what you do.
I'm like, let him live. Now, my wife, like, get his ass. You right. There's more. And then Acho saw it. He hit me on private like, yo, what's up with wifey? I had to catch the phone. I was like, Nick, don't you ever ask me about my
About
wife.
my wife,
First
right.
of all, that's my wife. Second of all, who gives a fuck what my wife
She
like?
a grown ass woman. What you
Yeah,
you
I'm
don't
like, yo,
control
first of
what
all,
she
The
like.
show been over with though, right?
Yeah,
So why
the
the
show-
fuck? Why you even care?
So then I was like, all right, now all these people who've been telling me light your ass up, I get where they're coming from now, because I've been like protecting you, and I'm like, ooh,
You too nice.
But
man.
that's your wife. So did he think you was gonna ride with him?
Right
Over
over the mother of your kids.
You're not gonna shake your house up for somebody you barely even.
Unless he wants some baby oil rubbed on him.
Hey, you want to?
He wants some baby oil rubbed on him. What's going on?
Okay, this is a microcosm of my life.
You get that
For
back.
everybody
You missed the
that I talk about. Right here, Acho. Right here, Acho.
Right in the lower
right
back.
Here, right here. That low, that
With that tramp
C5.
stamp.
Oh yeah, right there.
That's why you was
Remember that tramp
mentoring. That's why you was mentoring them.
Tramp stamp.
Show him how to do it.
That lower lumbar.
Who's pushing this?
Hey, that L5, that's the one right there, boy. That L5 real quick. And this is real spit. The reason why most people don't come at me, or all of them except like DLs, who I really know, they don't.
Only the
'cause
DLs come at you.
Who else? Go.
Only the DLs come. They come at him.
Yeah, he cut that shit hard too. Look.
Only the DLs come
Baby
back.
Blue in front of
Somebody
Baby
gotta clip
Blue
that.
on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Somebody got to clip that. Only the DLs come at. No context, just that line right there.
And then looked and said, "What?
Talk about a double entendre.
What?"
You talk about a double entendre. That was Kendrick level.
I know that's real Kendrick shit. Real spit. All right.
A
The reason why
minor.
Mr. Hughley's and them don't is because I always got this. Like I don't know. Like, dog, they will never say anything to me, and I will continue to be nice, but also tell them about them. I got so much. These fuckers, they so silly. They be texting me all this bullshit about people and all this bullshit how they really feel, but then their persona is different. So I'm not that guy because whatever I text you, I really believe. So yeah, tell the world. I don't give a fuck. Send my screenshots. Good luck with that because I'm gonna be like, I already said that, but you haven't. And so like, I got them all like, it's so many people like, why you think they on this back? You know why? Negro, I will let loose. And I don't do that, but I could do that. And Acho's one of those people in that line. So he knows he came at me sideways. And I had to say, like, dog, that's my wife. Fuck is you talking about? You're weird for this, right? So I actually told this story somewhere. I don't know. But the point is,
to the Boys and Girls Club.
I think on the other show without y'all. See, I needed y'all earlier in my life.
Project
If
Transition
my wife
heard
do
it.
something, that's her. If my wife do something, that's her. Like, I'm not gonna tell her not to do it. That's how she feels.
Yeah,
If she
but
likes something,
no matter
she
what
like
she does, you're not gonna go against her publicly to somebody.
Right.
But what man's gonna hit somebody up and be like, man, your wife tripping? Like,
That's-
what man does that?
Who
That's
even
feminine.
hits
That's
send on
feminine
that?
Go
behavior.
sit your ass down. That's bullshit.
That's feminine behavior.
Yeah.
Dog.
You're supposed to just not even acknowledge, act like you don't even see it.
Right.
I'm on a mission. Like I hope. Look, I'm not asking y'all to be me, cause I'm crazy. Like the reason I ain't gangbang when I was young, the realest reason I enjoyed Rolling 60 West
you were
Side
scared.
neighborhood of crib.
Cause you
And
was-
it was right there.
You were scared.
That's the real.
I could have been on Over Hills neighborhood. I could have been right there with both of them, right there, West Side. I could have been one of them. You want the real reason? This is the realest reason. I got something in me that when I like it or love it, I ride. And I ride hard. Like, I'm not gangster. Trust me, I'm a punk. But I ain't no punk. So it's like, I don't want no hard stuff, but if we going to go hard, I'm going to go harder than everybody. Okay.
Man, I was
I knew that was going on.
That was a double.
It
was a plethora.
When he
of,
said I like to
pauses.
ride, I
Yeah.
let it go. And then it's like I like it hard,
It was like a
and
piano.
I go hard.
It was like a piano. With
I go harder.
It was like a piano. Every key said
He
pause.
It
He
kept
just
building
went-
up.
It
just kept
went
building
down the whole
up.
piano on this.
I was like, all right.
Symphony.
When that shit gonna
We
stop?
surpassed
The low
pause.
pause, the high pause.
You couldn't even pause that. It was just going.
chords. It was like,
Vibrato. Stiletto.
I'm
Treble
gangster,
bass.
gangster. I'm the softest gangster. No, I go to extremes, as you can tell, right? Like in some ways, like motherfucker, I'm gonna go. And I was like, I do not want to do the shit that I knew what that meant in that space. I'd rather do it in football because I knew what street life meant. Like, if I were committed to the gang and they said we got to go do this, I was like, say less. Right. Like, say less. And I'm not hard.
You either in or you out.
I'm in or out.
Wouldn't have been no
100%.
big U. It'd been big W out here, man. You'd have been the dog, the guy.
I wouldn't have thought twice. That's my problem. Like, I don't do a lot of shit, but when I do it, I'm going to do it.
He would have been Monster Wiley.
Yeah, and
Instead
then I
of
wouldn't be right
Cody.
now. It won't be on the rocks. It'd be on the grave. In the grave.
On the set.
On the
tombstone.
Oh, I wouldn't have made it. I wouldn't have made it. Because you got to stay in this comfortable zone if you banging. If you go that far, I don't know anybody who went that far that
Oh
still
no,
hit her.
they're trying to take you out when
Yeah.
they know you
They hear
got that.
when you
ability.
locked up.
The super duper, you got to turn it to like political. You got to turn it to like I'm calling shots. If I was not talking about calling shots. I was talking about I got the shots.
Taking shots.
Yeah, I got
You
you.
was gonna put the work in.
And that's not, I don't even want to sound tough. I'm not that guy.
It's just your
It's just-
mentality.
Coach said, hit him.
It's your mentality. Yeah.
I'm gonna hit him.
There's a
Follow the baby oil trail.
And then I would have softened up gangsters. I would have baby oil on, like, hey, back, hey, back.
Hey, all them old school gangster
Finger been
pictures.
slipping off the trigger and shit.
Hey, all them old school gangster pictures, they got baby
Finger
oil
slipping off the
on.
trigger and shit.
Right.
For real, they do.
Who?
Them old school pictures
that's
when you
true.
see them like
That was good,
flexing,
In prison?
in the
Wherever
prison on
they
the
are, on
streets,
the block.
they oiled up.
I told you we wore baby oil. Y'all thought I was playing.
You saying we?
No. Yeah, you.
We ain't got no time.
I don't think I've ever had a bottle of baby oil in my life.
Yes, you did.
No.
Really?
No.
It was baby oil was a thing at the time.
He look at
was.
you with disgust. Look like you saw what he looked like.
How dare you?
Actually, I got a side view of that cinema in his head.
I got baby oil in it right now.
Baby on the head.
Like, you lying?
And I looked inside his head. I was like, shit. Is that the northern hemisphere or not? This motherfucking cranium. I've never seen a head that big. It's like, shit.
Yet we wear the same hat size.
Yeah, we don't. All right, well, look, if you 6'4" and you 4'4",
Wow.
let me stop. We need some more topics. Let's get some more topics. Where y'all want to go? Ooh, Gilbert. Let's go, Gilbert. Oh man, I love Gilbert. First of all, y'all know that's the homie. I know y'all know him too, but that's the me and Big Dog. We went. When we go to his
It was
crib.
last December, like right before Christmas.
Yeah.
To the
So
set.
me and Terry went there
And saw the whole
because
setup. Yeah.
he invited me. He was like, come through. And I was like, all right, I'm coming through. I want to see it. And I wanted to see all of it. And then we get there, my old producers from ESPN up in there. I was like, what the fuck is going on? This look like
He got a
it
set.
looked like Paramount Pictures up in there. I was like, Gilbert, this is insane. He was like, and I knew from that point on, breadcrumbs, our conversations, Gilbert had a machine with him. Turns out he finally said it. The machine was not only with him, partnered with him, but to some weird.
owned him.
Yeah, it was a weird like 50-50, but they got control. And I think that's where the conversation should be. Like, what was y'all response to Gilbert? First of all, salute for anybody being that real. Gilbert didn't have to say that. I knew the
That's what I
breadcrumbs.
respected about it. That he was that honest and open about it.
Yeah.
Sidebar: Gilbert wanted to do the collab with us. Remember that? I just threw that out there. He did say that.
He's open to us rocking with him. He wanted.
You know, Kenyon's a friend of the show.
Yeah, Kenyon's been here.
That's our homie.
That's what I said to him
Yeah.
when I saw him. And when I said it, he knew exactly what I was talking about. He was like, "Yeah, let's do it."
The whole Skip Bayless thing, I can't talk too much about it because it was conversations like I was going to be a part of that, which would have inserted a lot more, but it didn't work out, obviously. But Gilbert's a beast, dog. But he actually just told on himself in a way that exposed him that he didn't have to. I thought that was commendable and also like a little too courageous.
I don't think he did that being courageous and forthright. I think he just is not particularly the most savvy in all business positions.
Talk to me.
It feels like he knew that going into the deal. There's nothing wrong. Sometimes you take the deal that works the best for you at the time. And
All the time, I
him
hope.
I don't think him taking a deal that taught him what he didn't know while putting financial resources behind the show is all that bad.
I thought it was a great deal.
Because
being real,
you can't,
I really do.
It doesn't mean because he probably couldn't have gotten there without that help. So I don't look at it in the terms of that being a bad deal, especially since he's going to be a free agent. He and Josiah are going to be free agents in the summer. Summer
10
6
months.
months, 10 months away.
Yeah.
That's no time at all.
Nothing.
So if you now know how to run your own business without them, you have a built-in infrastructure. Hopefully he has some kind of revision or reversion clause in his contract. If he has any kind of good lawyers, maybe he can keep that studio even if he's not associated with them and they're not walking everything out the door, and he can just turn on the lights and keep going. hopefully.
Yeah.
So I don't see.
He owns the equipment. He owns the production of it. From what I know, this is what it is. I thought it was. I mean, me and him been going back and forth since everybody been killing him. I was like, these fuckers don't understand. There's no other big shows that people own that are mainstream linear cable that you own the show. Even right. Stephen A. Like, only one you can say is Pat McAfee. He licenses out, right? But that's a licensing deal, which is great for Pat McAfee. That's a salute. But everybody else is like, they're either their own independent channel or they're on a real big show, but you don't own that show.
But even Pat McAfee's comes with rules.
Yeah.
Nobody doesn't have rules. Nobody can do it only their way.
Only their way.
I don't think the rules is the issue. I think the structure was the thing.
But all right, so let me finish my point. Then you
I'm
go
50-50 in it, but go ahead.
He went literally with a dormant channel, a YouTube channel, which we can all start today, another one. He had a dormant, dead channel, and then he said, here's the concept. Y'all give me all the money, y'all fund it, y'all build it, y'all put it in my basement, and more importantly, you put my boys on, I give you 50% of it. And I was like, done, because that's immersive marketing. That ain't like brand reads and just ad reads. It's like everything you do is underdog-ish. And they were like, they bit, and he's like, I go, this is dead to me. And he now can negotiate from a place of leverage as number one in the space. Not even me, not even like Stephen A, not even like maybe Shay, but he is number one in this. He had the most views all year. And he wouldn't have had the most views all year. I'm gonna tell you, because I know how it goes. Not without underdog. Because not only do they put it out and they buy editors, not only that, they whitelist. You know, whitelisting mean like, oh, we promote this. Mm-hmm. We add, this is gonna be on your channel. You like gonna go to the top of your channel, like, damn, Gilbert's thing. They will put money, promote your post. They like, so he got a machine. And I told him, I said, people are not seeing it. You actually now are in a better position than anybody could have been by trying to scrape and crawl and climb your way to where you are.
So I look at it from two ways, and we kind of talked about this offline. Like, I don't fault him for taking the deal. I think two things. I think Gilbert didn't believe in himself the way other people believed in him.
In 2018, though.
Yeah, at that point in time.
Okay.
And here's what I say, and I said this to you before, and he's one of these people. Between the two of y'all, when it comes to content, the level of stuff that y'all put out is like next level, because it's just nonstop. Mm-hmm. Like it's just always something new. So the work level, the work ethic is on another level. I think where he was at back then, he had started that wave, and even now, like he every day he's got something new out.
You're a beast.
I think he didn't realize how much of a wave he would have started if he had just kept that going.
Yeah.
So the easier option at that time is, hey, if I don't fully believe in what I'm doing, let me get this machine and let them back me and build this up. If that's your mindset at that time, like, I get it, because you just trying to build your brand and you have a whole team that's gonna, like you said, put money behind you and do it.
Insane.
And get a free studio too.
Free studio, all that. So I get it. The flip side of that is, I think a lot of people did believe in him more than he thought. So he could have probably made more, or at least if he didn't make more than what he got from them, he would have still been in such a good position that when he did decide to take a deal with somebody, he would have probably got way more than what he ever got. He would have been able to leverage his ownership a lot better.
I'm going to use you because that was amazing and real. I'm going to use me to go against your point. Because in 2018, Gilbert and I did this panel at USC. Gilbert wasn't even doing content. Me either. I was working at network and Gilbert was Gilbert. I think he was going into a football deal. So we kind of like in the same space. At that time, you could almost say that I was winning because I was on network. I'm going from ESPN to Fox. ESPN offered again. I was like, I'll take the Fox deal. It's much bigger. Blah. That's me. Gilbert, me and him on the same panel. Now, he's also Agent Zero, who I know made $160 million. So, like, you got me in real life, but in this content sports media game, maybe I'm the bigger dog right now. 2018. Oh, that's changed quick. And think about it. This is why I think Gilbert made an amazing deal. He has the #1 show. I don't have the #1 show. He has 1 million something subscribers. I don't know, something. I have 400, 500,000, getting in that range. He has a basement. I have a basement. His is built out like NBC Sports. Mine is, all right, that's nice. Pack it up and leave. And then come back.
Father knows best.
I got little 6-year-olds running through here throwing flags at night. This shit is weird, right? His boys all are making 6 figures. Y'all not.
Not yet.
Not yet.
No,
I'm about to say.
Oh, look, I play football. I keep it right now. First down, what happened on that play?
All right, respect.
No yards, okay? Real shit. Like, we doing our thing. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying this is why Gilbert did a great deal. And then in 10 months, with the #1, not perception,
And he's a free
reality
agent.
of the show, I got a free agency deal with a studio already built out. My boys already got their bellies fat and full, and we can go take this to Amazon, Netflix, Apple.
And now I know how to do it.
And I got 4 studios built in my house. Me and Gilbert talk about this all the time. I got the same layout as Gilbert, 99%. And he like, dog, you can do this and this and this. And I'm like, oh, I can do this. And the point is, he already did that because he bet on learning to figure out who he was. I know who I am, so I'm not about to give it away. But not giving it away means, okay, carry that shit up the hill then. Yep. And Gilbert took the helicopter. But the point is getting to the top of the hill. Now he gonna be at the top of the hill. We'll get there one day, sooner than later. Gilbert like, oh, what's up, boy? All right, now let's go. And he may get a $100 million deal, $200 million deal. We may get a $100 million deal, $200 million deal. But the point is, he got there without all that lactic acid. And we got a lot of lactic acid. I know the independent space, it's a motherfucker. Yeah. Even though it's going well, it's a motherfucker.
And see, I come from a world in film and TV and music where everybody had a deal with somebody else.
You partner.
We had Underworld Entertainment. We did Menace to Society. We did Dead Presidents. We had record deals with Capitol Records. Then we had record deal with Interscope. But there was always a parent company above us funding us. Right. So we didn't have to come out of our own pocket, and we could leverage our success, but they could share in their own success. In that same success. Def Jam did the same thing. Def Jam had
Music,
Island Records. Rockefeller had a parent company.
Distribution and all that.
Aftermath has Interscope as a parent. Death Row had a parent company, Interscope also. So that's not a foreign concept. So and that's how you did things, because you could have a big payroll. People could make money and thrive. Mm-hmm. You had a big bank to put money behind your projects, and at the same time, you just shared it. So there's nothing wrong with it, because none of us could have done it on our own.
No, so I agree with you. I don't fault him for taking the deal if his plan out the gate was like, hey, I'm gonna use their money to build my brand, and once I get there, then I'm gonna do something else.
Why does that matter? Like, he knew it or he didn't know it, but I thought the ends justify the means.
Well, I think it makes a difference whether you went into strategically doing that or if it just happened to work out like that for you. Because if it didn't work out like that, if it didn't blow up, it's like, well, you gave up all of this for nothing.
But you gave up one of your 4 channels for nothing, which was already dead. So what? Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. Gotta have something. Motherfucker punch you in the mouth. Remember that?
Well, plus,
I just want to respond to the other thing. The other thing you said when you brought up Rockefeller and Aftermath and all those, we were also in a different time. Like, that was 20 plus years ago. Mm-hmm. The way things have gone now with technology and how you can access the people and the funds. You don't have, back then you kind of had to take those deals because they had such a stronghold and everything and had the money to back all of that. So you had to do that. Now, and this is why the streamers like the Kid Low and the streamer, they looked, when they heard him that he took that deal, they like,
Like for what? Because I watched the interview with it was Kai Cenat, and I think they offered him, was it 60 million? Somebody offered him 60 million for something. I don't remember what it was, so I don't want to misquote it. But they offered him 60 million for something, and he was like, no, I'm not taking that. Now, a lot of people would say 60 million, I'll take that easy. But
you're working with one of them.
Right.
Give me that 60. Two of them.
But Kai, I know some of Kai's real numbers.
But that's what I'm saying. I saw something.
But see, that guy Low guy would have taken that 60 billion.
I don't think he would.
Kai Cenat, he has the ability to not take it because he knows, because he's already. That's like Nelly.
It's different too when you got money in the bank already.
That's right.
And I don't think he would have taken it because I think he's already affiliated with the biggest streamers.
And I think
they all do those numbers.
I'm just saying that's what Gil had. He had money in the bank, so he's trying to figure out how to learn the game.
That's why I couldn't understand why he took it.
Yeah, but see, Gilbert said something in that video, in that interview with Lowe, that made perfect sense. He said, "I didn't know how to do it."
Exactly, he didn't know the game.
Right. That's it.
So I understand that.
I don't know. I don't know.
I
could have figured it out. Yeah,
I got money to learn.
And that's why I didn't
figure this
fault him
out
for that. I didn't fault him because he just
But
said.
be real. Rich people use their money to get rich.
Right.
Wealthy people uses other people's money to get more wealth
and learn.
And learn. Like, dog, I was just with Ben Horowitz. What do you think a VC is? I'm going to grab a bunch of LPs. I'm going to grab all of y'all who want to chip in $1 million. And then I know this company is going to be fresh, probably. But I'm not giving them all my money. Y'all give them millions, and then we raise this fund for $100 million for this one thing, and I get the percentage off that. How come the richest people in the world do it, and then Gilbert a dummy for doing it? Gilbert did the smart play because...
No, we didn't say he was a dummy.
Well, no, I'm not talking about us. We're discussing what they said he was a dummy. Here's the thing, and beyond all of that, he brought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The girl was making $500,000. I heard on the show. I'll forget her name.
She barely there. Lexi Brown. That's D Brown's daughter.
D Brown brought.
They were bringing in money like that.
Yeah, that's his daughter.
Come on, man.
She's in the WNBA.
You think Gil wanted to write a $4 million, $6 million salary check before he even do a show to bring Kenyon Martin and D Brown daughter?
He also could have got them without paying $500,000.
He could have.
So,
yeah, but he got everybody. He made everybody eat.
No, I'm not mad at that. I get it.
No, I'm not. Tell me, but it's like we're speaking to them, so we're gonna use all of us to do it.
If Gil leaves, Underdog is gonna have some money.
They're gonna have some what?
They're gonna have some money.
But they ain't gonna have what they need more.
I'm saying, they gonna have some extra money over there. You know?
Yeah, listen.
Holla at us.
Gil, that rookie deal's about to expire, and he'll re-up and get his real money.
But the question is, will they still own that, or will they have to start? Will he have to just start a whole new channel?
Who cares about it? If he goes on Netflix, kiss that channel's ass. Like, channel what? Yeah. I'm on Netflix. Like, just now we just saw the deal with The Ringer. And Ben Simmons.
Bill Simmons.
Bill Simmons.
And Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons.
He won't
Ben
shoot
Simmons
a layup.
ain't signed.
That contract wouldn't have worked. Ben Simmons.
He out the league. He done.
Yeah, and then we see also, you see that deal. You see the deals that's happening at Amazon. Like it's real spit out here. Like Gilbert.
LA Times doing the IPO.
LA Times doing the IPO. Real spit. It's real spits out here, brothers. So I thought Gilbert, this is the lane. Tell me how to play this lane. I'm in the lane of, like, I'm saying a lot of stuff on air to people. They're like, damn, Wiley, why you outing everybody or talking about everything? And I'm like, because I actually know not only what they're dealing with, what's happening behind the scenes, and what's that little space between your ignorance. And I'm like, I'm trying to help the audience keep up without exposing the ones who are dealing. But I know Gilbert. I text with Gilbert all the time. I know, like, all these opportunities. That my boy Ryan Russillo just signed with Barstool. Like, I see all this happening, and they all want different things. But no one clowns Ryan Russillo, who has ownership but a partnership with Barstool. But then they're gonna kill Gilbert, who is about to get. He about to get 9 figures, dog.
What was clear to me with that interview with Lowe was that Lowe didn't understand everything either. He understands one side of it. He didn't understand the other side of it. And that was clear to me too, because he's young and he only knows what he's been taught and what
Independent
he's been
media, we
exposed to.
always get on.
YouTube business.
And he's not on his own. He's part of a collective, right?
Oh, good point.
So he's not even probably the one making those business decisions.
Well, it's
No, he's independent. They just a team. But I understand why you say that. I don't think that he didn't understand. I think he understood. He just didn't care. I think he just wants to do it his he doesn't. He just doesn't respect the way Gilbert did it.
I'm with Low. I'm doing it. Look, I can't talk bad about Low because I'm doing it the Low way. Like people come in and I'm like, y'all got to talk more or realer or. But I'm not in Gilbert's position. None of us are. That position was before we started. Gil's Arena was a concept that he took to Showtime. They was like, then he took it to Underdog. They was like, because Showtime was going, and then Underdog was going to sponsor the show on Showtime. And then Gil was like, people don't even give him credit for this. He was like, come to me then, and we could do this together. We don't need Showtime, do we? No, we don't. Wow. Dog, if y'all been Terry Ben, y'all gotta go to everybody who hate Gilbert, go to his basement and then come back and say if you feel the same way. This shit's insane.
It's fire.
It looks insane.
It's insane.
We ain't as cool as y'all, man.
yeah.
We ain't been invited. Well, technically we have, but
You were invited. I'm about to say, you've been invited.
The
But
setup is dope though.
yeah,
it
it's
looks
dope.
got
it
like
looks-
10
I know a couple people that have
cameras,
went.
like,
Goals.
production
My boy
Goals.
Keith doing a show with
They
him
got
right now.
food.
He said.
Hold up, y'all heard me?
Oh,
They
I
got
guess
food.
They got
Yeah,
craft
they got
service.
food. They got barber. They got
bartender
They
there.
got bar. They got a booze.
They do?
They got a
They got
They
a
got
barber.
liquor, food,
We got Kirkland.
snacks.
They got chips.
barber,
They got a barber.
privacy,
They got a barber.
security.
No door slamming. No stint.
No,
Nah, I'm just fucking with you.
no. First of all, you
got
know,
baby oil, though.
hey, no.
We
This
got
shit
baby oil.
excites
They got
me.
a camera with the one shot.
They got the one shot,
But they also got a deal. So to be fair, they got a deal.
No.
Ours coming,
Keep
ours
attacking.
coming.
No.
Ours
Let
is
off.
coming. We just waiting on our
You know the
agent,
smartest
our
shit they
agent
got?
to work somewhere.
You know what
Who's
the
our
smart-
agent?
Right. Who's our agent? Huh?
He
What's
with
his name?
Columbia,
We need
our
an agent.
agent.
Brandon.
Our agent, Marcellus
Our agent?
Brandon.
Our
Marcellus
agent?
Wiley, our
Is he
agent.
Asian? What'd you say?
Did he go to Columbia?
Brandon, tell
We ain't got
Brandon.
no agent.
Brandon, go get some
Our
money.
agent is real estate insurance. I love they
Farr. Jake. Jake from State Farm. That's our agent.
Let me tell you,
We
bro.
broke.
See y'all next week. I got a
We
run.
ain't got it. Oh man, dog! They got this fucking coming out the ceiling camera box, like the TVs.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Now the smartest thing about
The
it
little
is
mini-
the
the mini
functionality,
Jumbotron.
Right.
because
See you, DP.
you go. Where you going? Oh man, you only had 300 words, and we got a 500 minimum. Nah, go ahead. Go ahead with your 4-4 team. He only leaving early for a practice, and they 4-4. Once you stay here, maybe they win more. Fuck.
Damn.
Oh, you got 2 stops, We know what those are.
Hamburger Shack.
El
and Rib
Pollo
Shack.
Loco.
What was it? ATF? ATF?
The 3-piece.
Alcohol, tobacco, firearms. You got 3 stops.
3-piece from El Pollo.
I'm gonna leave DP alone, man.
You gotta go. I gotta go shine my 4Gs.
How many dispensaries between here and Calabasas?
Motherfucker just be coming here like, all right, I ain't gonna lie. We get our deal, he ain't getting none of it. Motherfucker, by the word count, he don't be saying shit. He don't need shit. I can see us negotiate right now. Hey, DP ain't really about this.
Now you sound like Acho.
That shit rubbed off on me.
Now you sound like Acho.
It rubbed off on me. No, but all right, my
for
last
sure
thing
would do
was
that.
like, they got this like
like a
you know,
square-
4 screen, the screens.
Yeah.
The mini Jumbotron.
Yeah, for
that's what it is.
Jumbotron for the clips. So if they show that, it's not like they're using copyright footage. They're just showing someone's like Instagram or Twitter or something. So they get away with a lot of putting on clips on their show because it's not direct feed. You heard all that?
All right,
All right,
DP.
fam. All right, boy.
Is that something we can do with Telly?
Yes, that's part of the point.
Okay.
As soon as I set that motherfucker up, been in there for 2 months. But all right, who got to leave? What's your I heart out?
I'm all right. I got
You're not picking them up today?
No, I am.
Oh.
I got like 5 minutes before I got it.
Well, you ain't all right. Motherfucker, that's
Oh, it's 2 o'clock already?
2:04.
After 2 o'clock.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't wait till we go live for real. That's on them. All right, here we go. We got one more topic in us. What we gonna do?
5-minute topic.
What's
That's what she said.
That's what she said. No, not 5 minutes, girl.
They're gonna be happy about that.
Oh yeah. Damn, we got to say this topic. That's evergreen. Any? We got Jazz. Ooh. Did we do? We got Jasmine.
1 Minute Man, Missy.
Oh, let's do Shedeur. Let's do this real quick. Tony Rizzo and Shedeur. You told me about that. What is this? Like he said, Shedeur guarantees gonna start. He been hearing the last 4 games of the
He said
year.
the last 4, or it might even be earlier.
Who's Tony Rizzo?
He's like the big
Cleveland
radio announcer in
radio.
Cleveland, like for the
Big time
sports, Cleveland sports.
Did he say it after I told him that he was going to start the last few games of the year? Did he say it
I don't
after
know.
I said it?
He said it yesterday. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, way after I said it. We said it last week. I told, dog, this shit is scripted in a good way, but it's scripted. He going to play.
Yeah, I mean, because Gabriel ain't. It's not like he's balling out to some level where they like, no, he's the guy. So I feel like they got to give him a chance. One, their record is sorry. What are they? 2-6, 2-5, or something
Whatever
like that?
Donald's team is, yeah.
So
damn?
DL, that's why you shouldn't fuck with me. Got them jokes, bro.
They ain't got no choice, but they might as well let him play. Because even whether he does good or bad, at least you know what you got.
Yeah.
And if I'm Miami, I'd be trading for him right now.
I don't want to sound sedity, but I know at the NFL level, y'all tell me the levels y'all play, and you play pro. But the point is, ain't too many people gonna buck the system, which means you not better than this team. Like, it's so few guys. Like, there was a Mike Vick. There's like LTs. Like, you just show up and it's like, oh, we way better because of you. But everybody else, even though how good we are and great we are, we ain't changing nothing. I was on the team with Junior Seau, Rodney Harrison, Drew Brees, LT, and me. And we were 8-8.
Right.
It was nothing.
Sometimes you're not better than, a lot of times you're not better than the team, but you are better in a different situation.
That's what Flacco proved.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield proved.
Baker Mayfield. And he was under that same system.
Sam Darnold.
Yeah, same system with Stefanski as the coach. He wasn't using Mayfield right, and then he went somewhere else, and now he's balling.
Or, let's be real. Let's be real like scientists. Was he not using you right? Or then when we let you go, you fell on your head and your
mind
ass.
right.
You got your mind right.
Right.
And
every
we never can
opportunity-
measure that.
Every
'Cause
opportunity is
we
a
can.
learning experience.
The only
We
reason why
can't
we can
measure
measure
that.
it is, and I know it's not the NFL, but we saw who Baker was before he came into the league, and he was that guy.
True.
Then he got with the Browns.
He wasn't horrible with the Browns.
He wasn't, but he wasn't
First
who he
year-
was
yeah,
prior to
true,
that.
true.
And
First
then
year
as soon
and
as he left
another
the
year.
Browns, he went right back to being who he was.
Where
So
did he go
that's
from
it.
the Browns? Did he go straight to Tampa?
No,
No.
he was somewhere
Carolina.
else. Yeah,
Yeah, he wasn't all that in Carolina. That.
Right.
But
But
there
he
go
also
that
wasn't
point.
getting much playing time either.
But hold on, if you were great enough, you would have.
See,
So
the thing about
that's what's tough about
That's
that
tricky,
argument.
'cause
and
that's
the thing about
coaches.
sports
Yeah.
is what you don't ever walk in. I mean, it's rare that you walk
Rare.
in great.
Rare.
You learn how to be great.
Javon
and it takes
Curse.
a lot of thought. It takes a lot of losses. It takes a lot of crying in the bathroom. It takes a lot of you coming to Jesus with yourself.
Great and
to
good is
become
different,
great.
though.
I'm saying to become a great pro. You have to learn how to become
gotta
a
learn
great
that
pro.
shit.
And that's a super hard position. And like we talked about even before we started the show, people didn't used to put quarterbacks in that position. Now you're bringing a 18, 19, 20-year-old in saying be the CEO on the field, know everything that's going on, adjust to a new speed, get used to getting hit by motherfuckers like him. and put all that together in your first couple of years, and that's nearly impossible.
I agree, but I think
Facts.
there's a difference between great. There's obviously a difference between great and good. To be great, yes, it takes time. Nobody walks in being great. But if you're good, you can come in and be better than the person that's there now. Because there's a bunch of starting quarterbacks who are not good. So you can come in and replace them and do what they're doing or be better.
But not get the opportunity to replace them.
Right.
Is probably more of the problem because
Right.
you don't do this. if you are dating, not married, we're married now.
Well, you know he doesn't go on dates.
Oh, good point.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Me and you were
But I'm
married
dated.
and dated.
You see how that ended?
Yeah. But you're totally out of this. You're so
See what them
divorced.
dates got him. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't do it.
A big head and half.
And lonely.
Big head and lonely. We know what that means. UPO. Let me stop. Okay, so here we go. That's my favorite site. Hey, here we go. So we date. Y'all slow. So here we go. We dating, right? We dating a girl, and it's like, damn. No. All right.
We dating her.
DL. All right. So you dating a girl. We dating a girl, and it's like, damn, she fresh, but it don't matter how fresh she is if I ain't ready, right? And some organizations ain't ready to give up the keys to you. So how many times you been in a relationship or a situation where you're like, she fresher than what I got, but I ain't giving up what I got because she fresher. I got to see it longer. I got to see it stronger, and I got to have her mess up more. Like you could be. I've been with my girlfriend. We had a 3. And I met somebody who was at a 10, then a second date 9, third date 8, but still better than a 3. I'm like, I ain't giving up this 3 for that 8, because then as soon as I do that 8 is a 3. So I think that's what happens with quarterbacks. They were like, I mean, he better than him, but why would I give him up for whatever reliable reasons for this dude who got these projections to be
The
better?
devil you know versus the devil you don't.
Yeah, say it eloquently. Yeah, that's the NFL, dog.
Yeah.
So you can't blame the Cleveland Browns. They just buying into the formula they all buy into.
I mean, I just blame them for how they've handled it. I think they could have handled the situation better. Not even the Browns, the coach specifically.
Kevin Stefanski.
Yeah, because I think we talked about it. Like even whenever they ask about Shedeur, he won't really address him directly.
Who?
Right. He
I ain't
won't
never
even,
seen a coach
he don't
ride
even
on
really say his
somebody like
name.
that.
That was some bullshit.
He don't say his name.
Yeah.
He don't address him directly. He always groups him in with everybody else.
Kind of dope.
But when he talks about Gabriel, he's very specific, and he will make whatever he says about Dylan Gabriel.
See, this is when I need you. All right, many times in life, I don't want to walk in your shoes. Even my daddy's. I want to stand on your shoulders. But there are times where you should walk in somebody's shoes. This is one. If you're Kevin Stefanski and you have been through all of the offseason prep, you have your draft analysis, and you wrote down best quarterback available based on round, and we in the 3rd round is Dylan Gabriel. He's still available? Dylan Gabriel. They said, you sure not Shedeur? Dylan Gabriel. You turn it into the owners. Turn it into the GM, Andrew Berry. Shut your trap. I want Dylan Gabriel. Now, you can override me, but you ask me, Dylan Gabriel. Guess what happens? They draft Dylan Gabriel. He feeling like, yeah, I got my guy. Then the 5th round come around. All of a sudden, the owner been talking to Andrew Berry, and I don't know where they went, to Cheesecake Factory or something, got lit off the strawberry damn mojitos. They fire. Next thing you know, you come back, you like, draft Shedeur. He like, this ain't the draft with RG3 and fucking, what's my boy name? Oh, I forgot his name right
Luck?
now. No, RG3, and who made the most money in the NFL as a backup and then a starter? Oh, he's super religious.
What do you play for?
No, not T-Bone.
Oh, the dude with all the kids?
He's in the backup in Atlanta right now.
Oh, Kirk
Cousins.
Michael
Golly,
Jordan.
that hurt. Oh, I feel so dumb as an NFL
say Michael
broadcaster.
Jordan?
He said Michael Jordan. This ain't that draft where it's RG3 1st round, Kirk Cousins 4th round. This ain't that draft, see? But it's like, all right, I say it.
Why you keep licking your hand?
I'm sitting here,
It's
I'm a
Ashley.
bug it out. Like, is he licking his
I'm
finger?
hood.
I keep saying, is he licking his finger?
You know that cocaina. You know that
I was trying to
cocaina.
figure it out too.
And that Tootsie.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm on that Stephon Diggs.
The first time he did it, I was like,
You gotta do a lot.
Hey, I called one of these niggas. I was like, oh, hell no.
It ain't just there though.
Oh, was everywhere?
don't do it everywhere, please.
Hey, y'all remember Bowser? Ball. Y'all remember Bowser? Who remember Bowser?
From Sha-Na-Na.
Sha-Na-Na.
Of course.
Oh, yeah. Henry Winkler. Boy, you don't mess with us. We old. All right, people ain't going to catch that. All right, here we go.
Do you remember Sha-Na-Na had their own show?
Oh, yeah. I watched that.
Like at midnight on Saturdays?
And Happy Days was like the safe version. Then they got Sha-Na-Na. And they were wearing their Letterman jackets.
You remember when they used
ball.
Do you remember when they used to deliver mail by horse? Y'all old school, man.
That was the equivalent.
Right.
Wow.
And we went like this. We were like,
Hold on. Y'all not real friends, though.
He's like, sha-na-na-na. And I'm like,
I remember milk getting delivered by a truck.
Okay.
Juice getting
You
delivered
just
by a
phased
truck.
us all out.
that's
right before me.
That was the horse.
That's right when they said black and white signs gotta go.
I remember a coal. My grandparents used to get coal delivered to their apartment building.
old school, man.
COAL.
I heard
coal, and they would dump it from a chute into a big ass pile, and my grandfather would have to feed the coal with a shovel into the furnace to heat the apartment building.
Was that right after he picked the cotton?
Damn near.
It sounded like it was all in the
So
same.
when did y'all move from West Virginia to Chicago, motherfucker? When did that
This
happen?
was on the on 44th and Berkeley. Absolutely, I remember that like it was yesterday.
No wonder nobody busted at their windows. They had pure coal.
No, that was all black
Throwing
neighborhood.
cotton. That's what that
That
was.
was the
Pure
all
cotton,
black.
pure coal, and your daddy a judge. Shit, you safe.
That was
All right,
going
hold on,
nowhere.
I ain't finished. All right, so Dylan Gabriel and you that guy, and the coach feeling. I mean, come on, he feeling good about himself. He's like, I got what I wanted, whatever that is, and then they hit you with you taking him, and you like, dog. I've been on the team before. I told you the Buffalo Bills story. They telling you taking him. The only way you protect your name and resume, the only way you get another job after you get fired from this one, because you know, if they ain't listening to me, this ain't gonna last forever, right? Is to like lock in with your guy, and I don't know nobody else.
ride and die with it.
Ride or die, right? Get rich or die trying. I'm getting rich with Dylan Gabriel. I'm gonna die trying. Like I can't be giving Shedeur no problem. I saw his tape. That ain't me. And I'm 2-time coach of the year, so don't act like I don't know what I'm doing. And then I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying, if you were him, wouldn't you lock in with your guy?
No, I understand why he rides for the guy he wanted, but I still think as a coach, you don't just protect your guy. You're still a coach of the whole team. So you still should be conscious of all your other players. Because he made this statement, he's like, I don't want to throw him out there. I want to make sure that everybody is prepared and this and that, and he's conscious of how he deals with them. But you can't protect one player, but then you kind of shading another one, because now you're contradicting your whole point. You're saying you want to protect him, you don't want to just, because you don't want him to go out there and look the
Ooh, that's a
wrong way.
great point.
But how you're displaying things with him is you're making him look bad.
He's putting his future above what this locker room's present is.
Right.
Which most of this locker room, you got to admit, even if they right or
losing the
wrong,
locker room,
they
too.
thinking that Shedeur is the one.
Right.
Like, even if he ain't better, he going to make us play better because we going to be excited.
Right.
Like, sometimes your energy can take over your skill.
Yep.
Like, who ain't been there before? Beginner's luck, we call it usually. But, like, I'm so pumped to do it. Oh, my God, I beat you. And you're better than me, right? So, I think that he's like, I know I'm not long for this position because they're not listening to me on draft day. How you going to draft another quarterback? Dog, I'm trying to win. We ain't got one. First of all, we already got one that's hurt, Deshaun Watson. Then we already got another one, Joe Flacco. Then we got another one, what was his name? The one that traded away.
Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett. He acted like he was hurt. He wasn't hurt. He
just wanted to get up out of
He
there,
wanted to get up out. Then you got Dylan Gabriel. He's like, what the fuck? You got 5 quarterbacks and want me to coach? Give me 5 DNs.
You see what Deshaun Watson earlier when they were talking about, so there was a post that went up about Stefanski not knowing how to coach and they caught Deshaun
He liked
liking
it.
the post.
He liked it. Oh, if you like
really?
me. Yeah.
So I feel like he's already kind of lost half the locker room, and it's only going to get worse over time, but it's because how he's managing the locker room.
230 guaranteed Deshaun gonna like what he want to like. like it or not.
Like it or not.
I'm gonna like it.
What you gonna do?
What you going
If
to
I'm
trade
Deshaun-
him? They can't even trade him.
Right.
If I'm Deshaun, I'm like, oh, you thought I was bad with the masseuses. I walk up in here butt naked. 230? All guaranteed? Oh, man, I wear no
guaranteed.
clothes.
You
and
damn near forget he's there. Because he
hurt?
he
You
don't
do
be there.
forget he's not, yeah.
Like, but even there's guys who are hurt, and you still are aware that
Good
they're
point.
there.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow was hurt, but he's
point.
still very involved with the team.
They trying to make us forget about Deshaun.
Right.
So
Yep.
they can cut him, but they can't cut him next year. That dead cap's still too much, I think. And one more year, then they're going to be like,
He's chilling.
Shedeur going to get his 4 games is our point. And with his 4 games, if he show up,
But the problem with that is going to be the last 4 games. So if they're like 2-12 or something like that, are you even running the starters those last 4 games? I know guys want to get their numbers because they got player deal, player
sure they are.
they got player
Cleveland.
guarantees. They want to make their money.
no, they don't do that. At the end of the regular season, everybody playing. That's going to be to his benefit. You know why? He's going to go against teams who ain't 2-12. He's going to go against a team
Trying
that's
to make it. Teams that trying to
12-3, trying to win their last 2 to make sure they keep their spot. He's going to go against teams that's fighting. And so those teams are going to put out starters, and he's going to look good against a starter. But he also will go against another team that's 4-11, and they're going to be sorry, and then them kids ain't going to want to fight. And he could take advantage of them.
Well,
he going to have an advantage.
And anyway it goes, nobody's going to want to get embarrassed by Shedeur.
Yeah, because they
So-
know how big that's.
Yeah, everybody's going to bring their A game.
But are they, or are they going to step back a little bit?
No.
And here's the only reason why I'm saying that.
Uh-oh. Are you giving that
I
Shedeur
don't
mattress
think
already?
I don't think pros step back.
Only reason
for
Hell
pros.
no.
I'm gonna just say only reason why I'm saying that
I had
is
a
because
joke.
I think about when Jalen Ramsey tackled Dylan Gabriel and he was like, put Shedeur in. And he looked at Stefanski and said, put Shedeur in. I think they look at Shedeur like how a lot of other people, like fans, do, and I think they want to see him.
But
thrive.
they still,
do
want,
I think
they still want to get
do
at
I-
him, though, too.
They do, but do I think they'll pull back a little bit? Some players I think will. Do I think
No.
Ramsey is going to try to sack him like that the way he went after Gabriel? I don't.
End on this.
I don't think so. I think some of them, because
disagree
they
fully.
feel like how he was like they feel like he's been caught the
I think
bad
they
end
may
of
want
it.
him on the field, but they still want to crush him.
You don't have no
I
other
agree. I
instinct.
think some do, but I also think there's certain players who are like, I'm gonna let him.
What?
I'm gonna let him live. I'm
How?
gonna pull back on this one.
I don't even know how you calculate that. I've never been in the game.
can't do that.
I've rooted for you to get out here so I could give you these buckets.
Right.
Business.
It's business. I didn't root for you to come out. I've never pulled a punch. I don't know how to pull a punch.
Yeah.
I don't even know what you do. Like, oh, don't tackle you? Shit, I'm about to hit you harder. I know you. I want you.
Like Bronny.
I know it's
I'm glad you
Bronny gonna
here.
get this work, too.
And glad you getting this work.
And now you're getting this work.
Yep.
I know it's preseason, and people like to discredit preseason. I get it.
Whoa.
But there
You
was,
ain't trying.
I'm trying to think what team it was. But after the game, there's a clip. I'll find it later on. But after the game, one of the players walked up to Shedeur and he's like, you know I could have got you, right? But I let you live. Like he said that to him.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the only reason I'm saying. I
Oh, no,
do
I get
think
what
there
you're saying.
are players. I'm not saying everybody. I get it. Guys want to get they want to get their get back. But I do believe there are certain players because they feel like he's caught the bad end of however he's been treated. It's gonna be like, nah, I'm not going.
Context matters.
I'm not gonna take him
I
down.
don't know that clip. I would assume when I say that to somebody, I could have got your ass. Meant there was a moment when you threw the ball and I'm like, they give you one step. And I could have took that step a little farther, but I didn't. And then I hit you. I was like this. You know I could have got you. Like, I don't think it meant I could have got you and I didn't do anything. It meant I could have really went there, but I let it go. So to me, that's not taking care
Well, no,
of
I'm
you.
gonna find the clip because the way that clip and it was a difference. I think he was talking about a sack.
Yeah, yeah,
But
it's
again, I
usually
find
a
the clip.
sack.
He's like, I could have got you.
I could have got
but
you.
I let you.
Plus, like you said,
I
that
let
was
you live.
preseason.
Preseason.
That's
Right,
not
that's
gonna
why-
happen.
That's why I
during-
preference it
where
was
the
saying
stats
this is
count.
preseason. So that could have just been
Yeah.
a preseason thing.
Yeah.
Or it could have been like, this is how I feel. Like, I like you. I know what you're going through, so
Yeah.
I ain't going to make you look bad. Like, I'm going to let you live.
And speaking of looking bad, I'd never seen somebody with so fresh Air Maxes. I don't know what you call them
no,
sweats.
he came in
The sweats are
coordinated,
silly.
Yeah.
clean.
The socks could
I told him they
contribute a
fly.
little more,
Terry,
but
Terry said, "What Air Maxes are those?" I said, "Those are Air Max you ain't got."
you ain't got.
that was-
You're crispy
that
as
was a
hell.
fact. That was a
The
fact.
sock game, I've seen better sock games.
I mean,
but
what you want me to have my socks up here?
I know. I just mean like I've seen better ankle socks.
You need some
Do you?
mids?
Sometimes you ain't got no socks.
Justin,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
looking
yeah,
for
yeah. You messed it up a little bit, but do you? Just helping you.
Because you don't wear them enough for them to get stinky. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, you don't wear them like
But the
in 2
worst
months.
part, we ain't even got to the feast. That shirt.
I knew he was gonna.
When Kenyon Martin was here with a T-shirt on, it looked elegant. That shit looks sweet. Swap meat. It looks.
Oh, yeah.
That has been washed.
This is a $5 T-shirt.
We know this.
That T-shirt.
That's part of the swag, though. When you don't care.
Oh, you don't care?
When your feet game was
Okay.
on point.
So it looks like
Hey, when your pants cost $1,000.
is that what are
Look
these
what's under the
sweats?
T-shirt.
And
I
noticed
Look
that
at me now.
I was like, he walked in. I was like, where the hell did that chain come from?
Okay, what are these sweats? You keep wearing different like colors of them. What are those?
I don't know.
Don't do that.
I promise you, I don't know.
I hate when people don't want you on their
promise
scent.
you,
I don't know. And then you got like 8 of them.
And he's the most deliberate designer wearing motherfucker
I'm gonna tell you,
ever.
I found this.
And he don't
no,
know.
I'm gonna tell you
right?
why.
You don't.
I'm
what
gonna
are
tell you
talking
why.
about? You don't know.
I'm gonna tell you why. You're gonna call me pro black. He
Uber
don't,
or
he don't
pro?
like this.
Uber or pro?
I found
Pro
a-
black. Pro black.
Oh,
Pro black.
pro.
I found a company on Instagram.
Triple B?
I don't even. I want to say the name, but I don't remember the name. But I saw the pants on like an Instagram ad, and I was like,
I do a lot of that.
all right, it was nice. And I
Instagram
saw the
shop.
guys who owned it, and I was like, I'm gonna support.
so
I bought 3 colors of them.
Okay, that's
So
what
if you
I
see it,
All right.
it's these, and now I got a black and orange pair, and a
And you
black
got the
and
orange
green.
and the green. Yeah, I see
Yeah.
them.
So
You wear them all every show. Like
nah, I
every-
don't wear them every show. This is the first time I wore these.
You a lie. He wore the green ones.
I
and
wore
you
the,
wore-
no, I'm saying these.
Oh.
I wore the green
Well, we
ones.
know. I mean,
I wore the green ones
Yeah, yeah.
once.
Okay.
I haven't wore the orange
Yeah, yeah.
ones yet, and I
Yeah.
just wore these. So maybe on the next one,
I
I'll wear
think
the
you
orange ones.
okay. Maybe.
Support.
As long as you
I ain't
change
mad at
that
that.
shirt.
I like that you're supporting.
I like it too.
I try to
Do
support.
they have a
entrepreneur.
shirt line, motherfucker? That dude for episode, I don't know.
I ain't
40.
wanted to overshadow. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, check their
But
Twitter.
hey, when'd you
check their
get
Twitter.
when'd you get the eye?
Oh, come on, man.
Is
He's
that
staying
brand
crispy.
new? Because you ain't worn that before.
No, yes, he has.
I've wore it, just not here.
That's what I'm
Well,
talking
yeah,
about.
no, you know.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, but I keep it tucked.
Can't hide that money, baby. Can't hide that money. Episode 49
Unless I'm
in the
Marcellus.
books.
49.
Stop that shit. Love for y'all. We're uber black. Peace.
Right. I'm glad he said that. No one chooses football. Football chooses you. It's so crazy people still stuck in Patrick Mahomes in the offense. I'm like, do you see these numbers? This is Marcellus Wiley on the rocks.